Oh yes, you're live. Finalmente, finally. Hello
Yep.
everyone and welcome. Nadie está viendo, pero no importa, hay que ser educado. Thank you, Fire Complex or Chris, for accepting my invitation to this live, where we will be discussing why not all women are pretty. I wanted to say that actually this conversation is inspired by you, by a comment that you made at
Thank you.
Viva Bella by Ixtina last live when she was celebrating her 5K subscribers. And you guys were talking about a lot of topics. And I loved your comments because actually that's true.
Right.
Why did you say that? And what's the background for it? Can you explain a bit,
Um,
please?
well, people have to understand that when I say that all women are not pretty, yes,
Uh-huh.
looks and beauty is subjective, but at the same time, as humans, we all share like a common thought on things. You know, we all share a common. We all have eyes, so we know um what is like we would be considered worldly beauty, right? And I'm not saying like and
Mm-hmm.
centric beauty. You know how they do online or on TV, what they portray
Mm-hmm.
that certain features. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
No problem. Ok, estamos esperando a Fire Complex que está teniendo una conversación privada y es normal. Déjame avisarle, let me say to some people that we are live. I know.
Sorry about that. I
No
was just
problem.
letting someone know that I was doing something right now.
Okay, no problem.
Okay,
So you were saying?
you could edit this, right? Or
No, this is live. I have no time to edit. Sorry. No, no, no,
oh,
no,
okay, okay.
no. No, no
Sorry.
problem. No, no, no problem.
Um,
This is
okay.
live. Yeah.
So basically, my background behind the comment I made about not all women are pretty is that yes, there's worldly beauty, you can say, and we
Yeah.
all know we all have this cohesive thought that of what beautiful is and what ugly is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
there's a reason why I'm wearing this hoodie right now because
Mm-hmm.
I'm braiding my hair and I don't think I was looking my best. I was looking all sloppy, right? I bet you I look better when I have my shades up. There's a reason why I have braces so I can look better because I know I look better with braces and straight teeth and all my teeth. I look better like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when we say that not all women are pretty is because some are overweight, right?
Me?
So-
It's
some
true.
are overweight.
Yeah.
Um, either they're not even taking care of themselves, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe they have certain features that are not appetizing to the eye,
Mm-hmm.
right? And and I could say, especially in my Dominican culture, even though I was born in New York,
Mm-hmm.
in Dominican culture, these men we love beautiful women.
Mm-hmm.
We love beautiful women. It,
Mm-hmm.
and even I'm conscious of myself as a man. You know, I was very handsome, you know, when I was 40, 50 pounds lighter, right? And now, you know, because of quarantine, I stopped going to the boxing gym and I gained some weight, you know, and I
Mm-hmm.
haven't been trimming up and taking care of myself because, you know, I really don't go out. But I know that once things open up again, I can't carry myself this way
Mm-hmm.
because then I won't be appeasing to the eye.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that this is this stands for both sides, men and women. This is not just for women, this is for men too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a difference between and this is also another thing. There's a difference between someone not being that attractive and someone that who doesn't take care of
Yeah,
themselves.
exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And I belong, and I have no problem with that. Like, I know beauty is subjective, of course, and it's
Right.
also cultural. But at the same time, you might have some global or international beauty concepts.
Right.
And I think that it has never, for me and for some women that I know, have never been a problem to say like, I'm not the prettiest one, I'm not pretty. I have other things, or my this or that or face is not that pretty, and that's okay. So I don't know why so many people are offended. When you guys were discussing Friday, Saturday, I guess, during Christina's live, that thing that a woman gave herself a 5, I was not understanding at all what was that discussion about until yesterday. The algorithm gods, thanks to the algorithm gods, I saw this Kevin Samuels video, and I went
Right.
on his live on his YouTube channel, and I was like, oh, I know this guy because I was once um checking for the fragrance I wanted to give my my partner. So I remember that. But anyways, the thing is, um about that lady, I don't feel he did something like really really bad. She rated herself. She gave herself a 5. And the thing is, like women, we are always lied. Why can't we handle the truth? It's like, a lot of women want, let's be like more to the point. Like, there are less rich men or wealthy men than pretty women. There are
Mm.
less rich men than pretty women. We
You
women,
wow, you just made a great point.
coño, I mean,
You
like,
you just made a great point. I never thought of it like that.
there
But
are less rich men than pretty women.
Paula, you made a great point, Paula, because there's pretty women in
Everywhere.
every class, in every
Go to
race.
a Dominican barrio. Go to a Dominican barrio and
These are
count.
one of
Find
the
those.
these are like some of the beautiful, they could be models.
That treasure program, Los Sueños del Circo.
Yeah,
You know
yeah, I
that?
heard of it. I
You
heard of
heard?
it.
Like years ago, like 10 years ago, I saw several videos of them, like interviews and stuff, and they're from Venezuela, originally. They were
Yeah,
saying
okay,
like
okay.
the only place, or like in the place where the ugliest people are on TV is the Dominican Republic. The only Latin American channel with ugly people on TV is the Dominican Republic, because on the streets you have more beautiful people than on the Dominican television. And they were telling, like, in Venezuela, Ecuador, and all those countries, and even in those Premios Juventud, Latin Grammy, and all that stuff, the people, the public, are actually cast. Like, all those people, they're partying and applauding
Mhm.
and all that stuff. They're
Yeah.
not like regular people like you and me that can buy a ticket and go there. No, those people are cast. Like, they're a cast to be on the public, you know, in this Venezuelan Ecuadorian kind of programs. They cast those people to be
Oh, okay.
public,
Well, I didn't know
and
that.
that because television is image, is a fantasy. They create an imaginary of something aspirational that they want you to desire, to aspire, but you cannot achieve. You're watching TV to, like, the way when you're watching movie and all that stuff. You want to dream, escape from your reality. Like when people are selling you some perfumes and cosmetics and watches and all that stuff. That's an aspirational message. So you can become something like that. So you
Yeah,
forget
the
about
guy has
yourself.
a watch, and he's like somewhere in Hawaii, on a balcony with a gorgeous woman, and he has
Exactly.
a watch. You
Exactly.
know? You know,
Watch out that L'Oreal hair publicity, everything, like, you're swinging with your hair and all men are looking at you, you're so attractive, they want you, and women are jealous of that. You create a dream. Publicity is all about that. So to me it was like very funny because they told that to me, those people on TV in the DR look like regular people from the street, and they said like, you have like just the regular, and in comparison with other countries, you have like ugly people working on TV, and on the street you see like, wow, gorgeous men and women and all that stuff. And once I saw a program where they were talking about like some Dominicans working in Peru on the Peruvian television. It was like, oh, that's the Dominican, but they correspond to the international standard, like the
okay,
green, blue eyes, blonde, and
okay,
all
okay.
that stuff. And it said all those people were not lucky enough to work in this country because you need to have something more than just have a pretty face, especially
Right,
for men. So
right.
Diablo me perdí. I lost that.
No, no.
So yeah, there are more wealthy men than pretty women. That was like the initial statement, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, 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 no, yeah. You were saying that there's more pretty
More pretty
men
women than
than,
rich men.
than rich men. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, there's more women, period, than men on Earth, right?
Yeah.
And being rich or wealthy, it's competitive. You're aspiring. You have to get there. You have to work to get there, or unless it was passed on,
Mm-hmm.
by generation, inherited.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like every human being, every man, and every human woman, they want someone attractive aside from the if they're a good person, characteristics, personalities,
Mm-hmm.
their upbringing, their ideologies. If we can choose someone who's a good person who fits our program, w- we want them to look good too. Why not? It's a plus. Why not? So,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you can say men are more superficial or visual, but
Yeah, it's
but
different.
they love beautiful women. Why wouldn't they
That's
love
true.
beautiful
They
women?
can, and why not? They are
Why
men.
not?
You know what's funny? Yesterday, I was watching some of these guys' videos and everything with my partner, con mi marido, and we were laughing, and he was laughing so hard. And to me, it was like, don't those women have brothers, fathers, cousins, and all that stuff? Don't they know that men are visual, and men don't care about your degree? Men want you to be kind. I can give you about thousands of examples. Fighter. I can give you that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I,
yeah. A man. I feel like, how can I say this? Men are more susceptible to a woman's condition. So let's say an example: if you're a beautiful woman, right? And let's say I have my career going, or I'm making good money, right? And let's say you're struggling and you're just trying to build yourself up. A man doesn't care if you're beautiful, and she's like, oh, at least she's planning on the future and she's trying to better herself. As long as you're beautiful, a guy's like, hey, yeah, come mess with me. I'll help you. I'll help you.
beautiful and nice.
Beautiful and nice
Nice
and very feminine. Uh,
and
uh, Why would a man?
yeah,
Why would a man turn that away? A man,
exactly.
a man is not going to turn that away.
Yeah. And I always say, like, uh, I know where I was. The thing is, I have to make some annotations, otherwise I lose because I
Yeah,
know.
that's true, because then while you're waiting for me to finish talking, you forget. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, like I'm like that, like naturally. So I have to make points. Like when I'm working, I make points. So
Okay.
I know I stay on track because I speak about 5 different topics at the same time. That's genetic. That's my mom.
Okay.
I'm Dominican, and I'm the
Yeah,
daughter
yeah,
of my mom.
right.
So yeah. The thing is, it's when I was saying like more there are more pretty women than rich men. Just go to Dominican barrio and
Yeah.
campo, and you will see. You will
You
be what
like
the
you go to like New York, Dykeman in New York. It's a very Dominican neighborhood, right? That's where I
mm,
was born when I was. when you just go outside, just go for a walk, just go outside. It's a very Dominican community. You see women that just gorgeous women, nice bodies, tall, slim, short. They're
Everything.
thicker side, but they're all beautiful women. And
Yeah.
do you think every man in there has money and is rich? No, no.
No, no, hell no. And even though when those men have money, money attracts money if it's old money. Like if you belong to a certain family in a certain higher or upper class, not just not new rich, nouveau rich, first generation, not like a made rich man, but when you come from money, like Dominican examples would be Bonet, like the Bonetti family, all that stuff,
Okay.
Bejerano. They say in their own lane when they marry their
I
own.
understand. I understand what you mean.
In every society here in Europe, it's the same. Like all money, 90% of the time they stay with each other, and that's normal. I don't blame them.
To keep that rolling. They want to keep that
Of
rolling.
course, generational wealth. That's logic. That's logical. Like you will mingle with your own. Like in the Middle Ages, not only in the Middle Ages, like not so far long ago, people married for political reasons.
Right.
Money, political reasons, and also sometimes for love. But the thing is, when you have then other, and I'm not talking, yes, why not? Yes, athletes, celebrities, those men come in contact regularly with, like with the pretty ladies who are generally models or just people that work on TV entertainment. It's
Right.
normal. It's normal that they will go out and have a relationship with those girls.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, you're an athlete. And when you know that, like a Victoria's Secret model is like the top of the top, you say, and you're around them and you have the money and all that stuff, you say, like, I can have that girlfriend. Oh my gosh, that man will not lose his chance. Why would he?
Right.
I wouldn't lose my chance if I could.
Right. So my thing is, people are okay. So a person, right, has all these components and ingredients
Mm-hmm.
that you can say would make them high value, right? Quote
Mm-hmm.
unquote. Okay, this person is intelligent. This person is funny. This person has money. They're goal driven. They're nurturing. And then people act like,
Yeah. Sí, sí, continúa. Sorry.
and then they want to act like appearance isn't an attribute.
Yeah.
It's an attribute. If someone is good looking, you're like, oh wow, that's a very good looking person. So we can't pretend like that's not an advantage. A person, a tall man, he's gonna get looked at like, wow, he's tall, or he's tall and handsome, or let's say a woman who's tall and has nice curves. You're like, oh, look at her, she's a gorgeous woman, and people are gonna naturally they're just gonna shut down and listen to you. They want to listen to what you have to say
Of
because
course.
you're very pleasing to the eye.
Mm-hmm. It's true. You know what's funny to me? When somebody who's attractive dies, especially when that person is attractive and young, we all say, "Diablo, tan linda que era." Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
in all languages.
That's true. That we in English we say, "Oh, then she was such a beautiful girl,"
Mm-hmm.
and we're looking at it like, man, what a loss,
Yeah,
what a loss. Yo, that's true. That's true. So we can't act like beauty isn't a thing. Beauty
yeah,
is
it
a
is
thing.
a thing. El diablo.
That's why women spend money on on their
Looking better.
clothing, on their makeup, on hair, on nails, on
Mm-hmm.
women who lack color. They go tanning. Their fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is because they want to look good, and men want to look good too. So beauty is very important. This is why we have barbershops and hair salons. So
Beauty
so
exists and is important since mankind, since the beginning of mankind. It's
yeah.
like it's so hypocrite, no, hypocrite
Yeah, yeah,
of
it-
us
it's
denying that, making women believe that that's not important. You
Yeah,
mean?
right,
Like
right.
people like to sugarcoat. Now since the pandemic, I've been more, on YouTube watching videos or listening videos while being busy with other stuff. And that's like a whole new universe for me. I know it was important, but there is topics and content about everything. And I reconfirmed one thing, and it is like Americans, you guys are the best at capitalizing anything. You capitalize anything.
Right, that's true.
Talking, sugarcoat or telling people what they want to hear, even though you don't mean it, but for your personal gain. And
Right.
like that kind of things, like body positivity. Yeah, girl, you go, girl. It's like, hell no, don't go, girl. No, yes, you're gorgeous, your curves, whatever. No, no, those people don't care about people that are fat. And I can say fat, I don't know, because Americans, you guys say it's like every word is
Like, you can say
insulting.
okay.
I don't know. Fuck. I'm here. I'm here. This is my private space. I'm not working here. I'm not. Yes, of course. No, no, no. This is my private space, like in my home.
Got you, got
And
you.
yo soy yo.
Relax.
And come on, like you're weighing 300 pounds. Come on, that's bad. You cannot share that. You don't care about those people. You don't care. And people that like to hear that, it's like those people will not be there when you have diabetes, when you're sick, when you have whatever your bones stuff, whatever sickness you have. They will not be there. And I can tell that because I have put on weight a lot since the last 5 years. Like I swear to God, more than 70 pounds, something like that. And that's just not fun. I'm working on weight loss.
I'm gonna
And
show. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up a picture for you. All right. I'm gonna look up a picture for you.
okay. Yeah. So to me, that's so hypocrite from people. And beauty and health is very important in all cultures. We strive for beauty, for what's culturally accepted in one determined society. What in China is deemed beauty, Chinese women will strive for that. What is considered beautiful in Zimbabwe, men and women will strive to be beautiful. However, globally, again, women have more pressure on beauty than men. And it's normal because men, are the one that change, are the providers, and all that stuff. In the last years, I think that we are being lied to in a way that is like too much. That's and then you have people here on the internet saying, no, you will get any man you want to because you're worth it. No, I cannot have Ben Affleck or Leonardo DiCaprio or Idris Elba. They will not check on me. I'm
No.
50 pounds overweight. Why would he check me? And it's like, come on, be logical.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that exceptions do not
Yeah.
exist, because they do.
Yeah.
But when a man has a lot of money already, it's like, come on, if you have like $1 million, why would you buy sometimes, like if you want to buy, I don't know, an expensive car there, a McLaren, why would you buy like a Chevrolet?
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't. You're
You
gonna
want to, why not?
you're gonna tell yourself. You're gonna tell yourself. I like this car. This car is prettier. It's faster. Um. I don't know.
I
I feel like
deserve it.
a lot of us. I feel like those women that are saying that it's not true, that looks don't matter. That's like some subconscious self defense mechanism. Like they're trying to. It seems like they find good looking women intimidating, and they're delusional. Like, so you're telling me that a woman she could be a model, but she's making the same money as you, and she's a great personality, and she's feminine, just like you. You don't think the guy's gonna want to choose her if you guys have the same qualities,
Of
and
course.
but she looks better than you, but you're telling me that he's not gonna want to choose her? That's a lie. That's a
Exactly.
lie.
This is
And let's be real. And let's be real.
yeah.
Even a woman, if she had to choose between two men, um, and they, let's say they make around the same money, and they're both good guys, she's gonna choose the more handsome guy, because
Of course.
we subconsciously, we, if we're gonna have babies, we want our babies to look good. We want them to have good genes. We want them.
And maybe not even for, sorry for that. It's just like you will enjoy sex better or not. It's more
Your
like
personal pleasure,
más apetitoso. You know, it's like
right?
it turns you on easily. Come on.
But
If you have
but you know
DJ
what?
Khaled, DJ Khaled. If you have
Go.
DJ Khaled, okay, or Khaled, like you call him, Khaled, DJ Khaled, and who? Tell me a guy who looks good in the hip hop world. No one. I don't know. Derulo. Let's say that Jay Derulo, whatever his name is, the singer. I, I don't know. Is there anyone that looks good in the
Uh,
no?
uh, Trey Songs, Usher, women like all these guys,
All those guys, yeah.
Chris
Imagine them like
Brown,
the same, yeah, the same amount of money and all that stuff,
right?
blah blah blah. And
Oh,
then
Drake,
DJ,
a lot of women like Drake, a lot of women like Drake.
yeah, yeah.
So,
For example, like Drake and DJ Khaled, they had the exact same amount of money,
money,
character, and all that stuff. Mira, mi amor, I'm going with Drake, of course. Come on, DJ Khaled.
because we find him more pleasing to the eye. But then women, you know what it is though. A lot of these women,
Mm-hmm.
they secretly they know,
Hey,
like, you know
Christina.
what?
Yeah.
Secretly they're gonna say, you know what? I know that the I know that he's probably gonna cheat on me, or I'm not attractive enough. So let me just go with DJ Khaled. Like
Secure.
that's a certain mentality that they have, or they say, oh, even though I look this way, I could get me a man that makes a lot of money. Yeah, and then if he takes you, he's probably gonna cheat on you. He's
Oh
really
man,
really gonna cheat
that's
on
my
you.
opinion.
He's really
One day,
gonna cheat on you.
huh? Pardon? Sorry.
That if a man decides to be with a average or ugly looking woman, he's definitely gonna cheat on you if he has money. This is why strip clubs exist. Even beautiful women get
Come
cheated
on,
on.
men cheat on beautiful women because it's not all cheating for men. That's my theory. It's not about beauty. It's about difference.
Right, oh, okay,
It's
yeah,
about different
variety,
tastes. Like you
variety.
get tired of eating every day the same. Like that's why some men or no, some men cheat on you with a uglier women, with a prettier women, and women are more hurt when they are cheated with an ugly woman. They said, "Diablo, like she was uglier than me.
Oh,
How
yeah,
come?"
okay, yeah, because if it's a beautiful one, you're like a very beautiful
No.
one. You're like, oh, okay, I understand.
Okay.
Mhm. Damn, you froze. But I mean,
There.
um,
Because I am the kind of woman, I don't know, and I think Dominican women in particular, we are like that. We are like very, I think, very realistic about our looks. We are like, damn, the competition is hard, and I think we have no problem saying like she's so pretty, or like look at her body, like oh my gosh, like, and I think that with in many other cultures, women don't really tend to say, "Oh, she's so pretty" or "prettier than me" or whatever. I think that that's something I've seen with Dominican women. We are like realistic. Like I have no problem at all. Many women like Christina. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She has like the perfect face, and
mhm.
that's no problem. And I say like when people are talking about a lot of things like colorism and all that stuff, I'm like, look at her and look at me. I'm lighter than her, but I'm not prettier than her. So when a man says or would prefer a girl like Christina and not me, that's not colorism. Why isn't that color? I mean, is it the right verse colorism or something? No, because
that
her features are more attractive, and that is just the way it is.
I feel like that's a horrible.
Like everything, oh my god, it's colorism. It exists. I'm not saying it does not exist. It exists, but many times it's just looks, not
Yeah,
color.
yeah. Because I'll tell you right now, even it could be a racist. It could be a racist man.
Mm-hmm.
But if it could be a very dark chocolate woman, he will sleep with her.
Mm-hmm.
He will sleep with her. Just only based off of, man, she looked good. She
How
looks
come
good.
that people?
Anyone
Mm-hmm. Continue. Yeah.
like I'm not I prefer, Latinas or Afro Latinas or black women. That's what I prefer. Caribbean
Mm-hmm.
women. That's what I prefer. And like
Mm-hmm.
that's someone I would be able to mate with and be in a relationship, companionship. But I can still acknowledge, hey, oh, that's a beautiful white girl right there. She's very attractive. I can still notice the difference. And if it's an average looking woman, I'm not even gonna acknowledge her. I'm just keep walking. But if it's a beautiful woman, I'm like, oh, I might stop her. I might want to get her number. I'm like, hey, want to go get some coffee? Oh, I have this event going on. You want to go? But if you're average looking, I might not do that for you because looks matter.
Of
But
course. When you're average, it's your personality that says like, I'm going to. This is my personal story. Like my partner doesn't like me to talk about our personal life. He's a very private person. The
right,
thing is, like, we met during our last year in university during our masters.
okay,
Like like for a whole semester, 6 months, we knew each other, but we had a project, an entire project in a group, and then we had to defend the topic, and I was dressed like nice, and he checked me like, oh, okay, because we were like hanging around and drinking and stuff, and we were just friends. I never, I like his personality, and it was like, yeah, not bad, whatever, whatever, whatever. And then he said, like, okay. And then to celebrate the end of the exams, we went to a
oh,
party.
project exam,
Yeah, we went to a party, and being the reason that I lived, my apartment was near the place of the party. He came by, so we all, like the 10 of us, 15 of us, said, like, maybe we should go by on group, because otherwise we will lose each other, because it's going to be a hell of a party, and we will not be together in contact. When he saw me, I was wearing my red dress. He was like on time. I was a bit late. I had my makeup on and was curling my hair. My hair was longer and it was relaxed. In my time of the creamy crack, relaxed, long hair, with my curls,
okay,
with my anchoitas, Dominican
okay,
anchoitas.
okay.
I'm like, oh my gosh, 8:30 p.m. I was like, hey, Kyle Warber. He checked on me like, boom, 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 my heels and all that stuff. I invited him in, it's just somebody of my class, and that's it. Mi amor, that's when we started. He saw me, on my black heels, red dress, makeup on fleek, my hair. Okay, I was in anchoritas. But still, And it was like, damn. And that's how it started. It was a bit destiny, because the place was too full,
Right.
and we went to a restaurant, and there was only place the group could not sit together, so we sat together, by two and two there and all that, and that's how we started. But before that, I was, wearing my regular clothing and just chill. I'm not every day on my best like my mom, typical Dominican mother. She goes to the supermarket with lipstick and all of that, and I'm not always like that. But that's when he checked on me, and he knew me for 6 months.
Mm,
That's why beauty
mm.
is important. And I'm not like a
It
beautiful woman. I'm just average. I'm
is.
average.
Don't say that though.
No, but I
Don't
am. That's
say
not.
that.
I'm not wanting compliments and all that stuff, because I never believe them. Pues, ay, qué bonita. Sí, 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 sí. Está bien. Yo tengo lo mío, yo sé, pero ven acá. Pero it's
Well,
like, come on. Ugh. And that's why when I last week, women were so offended by that kind of video. I was like, come on, women, let's just be real, because I think that's embarrassing for us.
now,
You
now,
know, like,
now, let me show you. Let me show you this picture.
mm-hmm.
All right. Let me show you this picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
so,
Uy,
so
ese eres tú.
which one you think women will,
El de la izquierda. Left.
right? The guy right here, right? The guy
Mm-hmm.
with in the gym with
Both
the,
are good. Both are good or fit, but the one of the left is,
right, right. Yeah, I mean, my face was slimmer. My face was slimmer. I had six
uh,
pack. I had more muscles. On the other one, I got like a dad, like a in shape dad. I look like an in shape dad, like a strong dad, you
uh,
know. But in
yeah,
the other one, I look like an athlete. I'm an
yeah,
athlete,
yeah,
and
yeah,
and you know, and you're walking more confident as a man. You feel better.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I can imagine looks to men, it matters to us, but not as much as it matters to women. Looks are it's like even that's why even a beautiful woman can sometimes feel very insecure about her looks. Like, oh, I don't feel pretty, or because that's how much looks matter to women.
Of course.
They matter
Come
to.
on. Dress and mirror don't lie.
You
Your
said what?
dress and
You said what?
your dress and the mirror doesn't lie.
Oh, okay. I like
That
that. I like that
your
one.
dress in the mirror doesn't lie.
Your
Come on.
dressing never doesn't lie.
And
That's
I
true.
always say there's nothing better than the feeling than liking what you see on the mirror. When you like what you see there on that mirror, diablo, me estoy explotando de buena. I'm like
Mm.
that. I don't kiss myself because I can. You have some people say, diablo, like, esa soy
Yo,
yo. Hey,
yo,
ay,
yo,
coño.
you Dominican as hell, man. Yo, you're very,
I am
tú eres muy dominicana. Tú eres muy,
100%, mil.
yo,
No, I always did my best to keep my Dominicanness in me. I cannot lose that.
right,
I
right,
can't.
right, right, right.
Yeah.
Oh man,
There's nothing that beat that feeling. Come on. Like, come on. When you like that, there is
that's like
no better feeling.
me. You know, when I go to the barber shop and I get a shape up haircut. When I used to get a haircut, I grow my hair. But like, if I get my hair done or get a shape up, I look in the mirror. I'm like, oh, okay, like, oh, like you feeling yourself. You
You
feel
feel
yourself.
yourself.
You're like,
Yeah,
wow, I'm looking nice today. I'm looking nice
of
today.
course. Of
So,
course.
so it works on both sides, men and female. Looks matter. Like
Hmm.
looks. I can't believe that these are adults having this debate and discussion. We're adults. Like we know looks matter. Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's not the end all be all.
yeah.
A man is not gonna want to be with a woman that's like cheating or she's crazy or is fighting and spending
Absolutely.
all the money. But
Yes.
it's a positive attribute to
Yeah,
look good. It's
yeah.
positive.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm truly surprised as to are what some conversations are held or are in which topics are really a conversation in the United States. Like, is this really a conversation like this? Like, beauty matters. Men with money and power have choices. And what that guy said, like Kevin Samuels, he said something like, women are the one that decide sex and access to our body, and men decide relationships and marriage. I'm like, is that something new? It's like we all know that.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody knows
oh,
that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's very true. A man decides, okay, I want to marry her.
Like,
I want to make
we
her my
say
girl.
we say el hombre propone y la mujer dispone. O sea, Dios dispone. That something is
Yeah,
like
right,
men
right,
ask, but you're the one who has the magic key to
right.
your body. It's like you are the one. But relationship is like men don't like to marry, don't want to marry. Se sienten ahorcados. It's like, oh my gosh, you're married. So women are the ones that want to get married very fast, and men not really. They are the ones that decide to get married, not really us.
You're right. Of course, and you know what's crazy, Paola? This is like common sense. This is basic.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that people will bring up they'll bring up like arguments against it because you know why? There's a theme going on, and especially in the United States, where these women, right? Where these
Mm-hmm.
women they want to be able to use men. They want to be able to use men for money.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very common theme. They want to use men for
Child support stuff.
child support, or
Mhm.
no, Paola, like this too. Because there's women, right? Let's say there's two type of women, right? There's a woman that, you know, if she's not interested in you, she's not gonna let you take her out on a date.
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna go on a date with you because
Mm-hmm.
she's saying she's not gonna let you buy her gifts, or you know why? Because she doesn't want to waste your time.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Mm-hmm.
there's another group of women who they want to use, um, whether they're ugly or not. They want to use their looks or their thing that they got in there, their box. They
Mm-hmm.
want to use sex as, like collateral damage or something. Like, uh, even if they have no interest in you, they'll accept gifts. They'll accept cash money.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go on dates with you. And in the back of the head, they know I'm wasting this time. I'm not gonna. I'm not. I don't like him. I'm not serious with him. And they'll be doing this with 5 different men.
Diablo, al mismo tiempo.
Five. Oh, why not? Why wouldn't they accept the money? Why wouldn't they accept? Because they don't. They're not out for that. They're out to just use men.
That's dangerous.
This is a very common thing.
That's
This is
dangerous.
a very common thing.
You
You know,
can't treat me like Paraguayo, man. I'm like, hey,
that's what I'm saying. And there's guys.
hey.
It doesn't matter if you're broke, middle class, or rich. They'll use you. And there's guys of each class that que son pendejo. That they're kind of like fools. They think they're doing something for a woman, or like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get her to like me. But in reality, she got 4 other guys that do the same thing.
I know looks are a commodity. That's for sure. And even sex is a commodity. But the thing is, like, I am okay that you date different men at the same time. That's something I told a friend like 10 years ago, where she told me, like, come on, men do that all the time, and then they start a relationship with the first fish that bites.
Right.
But I mean, like that kind of things. I know what you mean, chappy chappy, like accepting men. That's that's dangerous, actually. I mean, if you do that with one, but oh man, with 5 men at the same time, four, two, those men are not stupid because they give something because they expect something back.
Yeah.
Come on, like our parents taught us that. Like all our fathers is like when I was on my vacations in the Dominican Republic, and I had a friend, Cheche, and he had like a motor, and he would bring me at my grandma and all that stuff. My father said, Paula, say, he used to call me like that. No te monte ya. Don't go with him on the ride to your grandma because it's already the third time. The fourth time, he will expect something back. I'm like, ay, papi, tú siempre piensas mal. You always think during those ages that our parents were like,
Like this,
Trujillo.
like it's a new concept to them. Like
Yes,
they haven't been through it. Como que si ellos no fueron joven un día.
exactly. But if we always think, oh my gosh, they always think bad and negative and all that stuff. And it's like, and I think like the fifth time he said like, yeah, we should go and have a drink and all this stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, papi, te tenía razón. Usted sabía que, you know, they they will give you something or do something, but they expect
Like
something.
back. They want
Yeah,
something
yeah.
back. They want
And
something.
also, they teach us like never go on a date with a man because they already think that you like them. You
Okay,
know,
that's
error
true.
número ocho,
That's
error
true.
número ocho.
That's true.
Men think
That's true.
like no, it's just like you don't want to say no, or he insists so much and you don't want to hurt him, and they say like, why would you care? Like your cousins, your brothers, why would you care? Like men get rejected all the time. Men don't care. They want to manipulate you to make you feel that you broke their heart if you say no. But it's like that's how we do it with women. Never go on a date, never accept anything from a man because he wants something back. He's expecting.
You know what women do? They'll say, and if they will go on a date,
Mm-hmm.
they said, I don't want to call it a date. Let's just hang out. Yo, they said, like, it's not a date. We're just hanging out.
Hanging out.
Yeah,
Why?
hanging out, right? That way. But guess but then that way, when y'all meet, that way you won't expect anything. Like you said, that way the man, yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. I had a woman, right? I had a woman that I was very interested in her,
Yeah.
and I told her, let's go on a date. Let me take you on a date, right? And she was kind of like she'll be ignoring me, and then until one day she said, "All right," I was like, "All right, I'll hang out with you." She said, "But it's not a date. It's not a date.
It's hanging out.
And I'm like, okay, whatever you want to call it. I said, whatever you want to call it, hanging out. We went to go to eat, play pool, and after that, that turned into a year and a half relationship. So, so a lot of times, women, they don't want to make it easy. Women do want to make like a little challenge. So it's interesting that you say that they don't. So even if they go on a date, they don't want to call it a date,
That's smart of them. Here, our girl Cristina on the live, she's commenting and she's actually confirming all our points. Like, can I read that, Chris? She got cheated. She was cheated with a girl that was uglier than her, and she was like, yeah, offended. And here, she says like that's why she avoids a man dating with a man if she doesn't like him, because he's going to expect something back, or maybe he's going to think that, oh, she likes me and all that stuff. But you learn that with experience and with your brothers. And something that I talked with my sister, the one that lives in the US, about this topic, because I know that there is like a single mother problem in the US, especially in the Black community, apparently. And not apparently, the statistics say so. And I asked my sister that lives there, and she said like, no, that's an epidemic of single mother, but all over, Latinas, Dominican women, Black women, and all that stuff. I was like, oh, okay, so it makes sense. She doesn't follow social media and YouTube and all those conversations. She has no time for the for the YouTube world.
Right.
And she and something that you or one of the other guys said, like some women are lining up to get some coupons and that kind of stuff. That's
right, like food stamps or government system.
Yeah, that's a kind of something something American. And she said like, yeah, that's true. Some women are popping children out like it's a sport. I was like, really? Yeah. And she gave me like some examples. It's like, do you know and no. I was like, yeah, he has a grand. She gave me some examples and I was in shock. And she says like, yeah, the person that said that is not lying. That happens, of course, not everyone, but that happens also in all communities. And yeah, so some women, and like some women that she knows, and the children of some people that she knows, and it's of course very, very sad and very stupid. Like having 5 children of 5 different men at 25 years old age. Yeah, and men sometimes are tricked, or they can go out of the US because when they're in the airports, like you cannot go out because you haven't paid that child support.
Child support, yeah. And like this is something that goes on, but no, women will deny it. They say it doesn't happen.
And she says some men don't even dare to divorce because they're afraid of the child support thing.
Yeah. Women use that like a threat. They hold it over your head. Oh, you don't want to do this?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, she told me.
That's why sometimes when I
sorry.
I remember when I was like younger, when I was maybe, huh? I remember when I was younger, when I was maybe like 22, I was working at this job, right? And we weren't making a lot of money there. We were all young there, and we were making like what, like maybe 500, 450 a week, and this kid, we were almost making minimum wage, and
Yeah.
This kid, he was slightly older than me. He probably had like 3, 4 years on me. So he was probably like 26. He had
Mm-hmm.
three kids, two different baby mothers. And yo, that child support was killing his check.
True.
I'm like you don't even make a lot of money to begin with. And like all the child support, it was like taking half his money. I'm like, damn, man. I was like, it got to be hard to be in that position.
This damn all it no. Come on, guys. Children, you just cannot have children just like that. Oh, they're a gift of God. Digo, que Dios del diablo. Gift of God. Oh, no. They're the gift of yours. Stop having so much children at the young age, especially. I'm like, to me, that's crazy because children don't ask you to come to this world and all of
But
that. Yeah.
you know, staring back into the topic,
Mm-hmm.
if you're walking down the street, the reason why looks matter,
Mm-hmm.
let's say a man is walking down the street, he's not gonna approach you because of your personality.
You don't see people's personality. You see people's looks.
Looks.
We
So
scan them.
so a man is gonna approach you based on how you look. So if you're out of shape, if you have any funny features, you're disfigured, whatever, right? Probably not gonna say something to you. But if you look nice and you're in shape and everything, you're more likely to get attention. You're more likely the guy might grab you up. If you're in the club, the guy doesn't want to dance with the 5. He wants to dance with the 10, 9, the 8, the 7.
Of
He's
course.
the prettier one. That's who he wants to dance with. That's who he wants the number of the woman he wants to get. That's why when you go to the club or to strip club or whatever, all the bartenders, what do they look like?
Nice. Shaved, like a nice body, long hair, very pure, pretty. Makeup that enhances their features, their best features, and all that stuff. That's
Yeah,
natural.
but looks don't matter.
Looks matter.
No,
Again,
looks don't matter. Looks don't matter.
looks matter to attract. However, personality keeps. But
Keeps true.
once
Thank-
once people look at your personality, they have to know you a bit.
Right.
It's like you must find those people so interesting and intriguing, and like, and that they can offer something to your life
Mm-hmm.
that you don't see their looks anymore, or you look at it but you don't find it as the most important thing at that
Right, right.
particular time or moment. It's like when you have, sorry, some friends. It's like we look and we scan everybody, and then you have, like, somebody who's pretty, and then you say, oh my god, that girl is a B, or that guy is, oh my god, what an ass hole. But when they're maybe somebody who's less attractive, and then they have like the best personality, you look at their, you know like, funny looking face, or shape, or their weight, and that kind of stuff. You look at their personality, but first you look at those people's looks. And I that should not be even a discussion. It is what it is. We are eyes, we have our eyes, and we are always searching beauty and improvement of everything. So it is what it is. It's not. I'm not saying that regular looking women will never get a very attractive, handsome, rich man. It's just that it's less likely. It's less likely.
Less likely. A huge,
Like likely.
difference. Wow, what I was gonna say,
Uh,
and like I said, if that lady that was on the Kevin Samuels show, if she
mhm.
was looking like, Carrie Hilson, Carrie Hilson,
Yeah,
the singer.
the singer. Yeah,
If she was like Carrie Hilson, yeah, like Carrie Hilson, or like Aaliyah, or like Selena, right? Like a pretty
the
girl,
story
she
would
would
be
have no
different.
problem finding a man.
No,
She
no.
would not find a
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. And that
so,
that lady that was
so
in
we can't.
Karina's life. Yeah. Actually saying, oh, it's colorism, I would suggest her to check the Instagram page of La Princesse. Sweet Melanin Babies or something like that. Is her page, and you will see there like she only promotes dark skinned women, and they are all gorgeous. But those ladies, like uh Somali and Ethiopian girls, they look like that. They never have that problem with colorism and stuff. You ask them, and she said like, yeah, maybe in our culture, okay, because they have like the same look. The majority of them, they have like keen features and all that stuff, and they
Mhm.
have also another hair texture, but it's not on the color. It's a featureism, and we
Feature.
all deal with some type of ism. I am not for colorism, because some people think like, yeah, you're defending colorism because you benefit from that, blah blah. I don't benefit from anything. I don't benefit from faceism or um you have so many isms nowadays.
Ism.
I
Ism.
don't benefit from heightism because I'm only 5'5". I don't benefit from body because, okay, maybe 10 years ago I benefited from body, and not really. 5 years ago, not anymore. I have, bodyism, fatism, um, hair textureism, face or keen featureism. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like we all have something, and also, why can we rate men? We're always like, yeah, we want the tall guy, the handsome guy, and the rich guy. Why can we have standards, and why can we yearn to have some things and men cannot?
Mhm.
Why can we? I want this and this and this, but men cannot
Li- Like,
desire.
there's women out there that they say, hey, yeah, I want me a guy who has money, and he has to be, he's not tall enough for me, or
Mm-hmm.
or or weird or whatever. Like they'll
Yeah,
find something.
yeah,
Women they have so many options that they're picky or particular. So a man can have that too. A man who values himself, or or even if your requirements are outlandish, you're entitled for your own standards. Now, are you gonna receive it? We don't know, but everyone is entitled to your standards or whatever. Like that woman in the video with Kevin Samuels.
mm-hmm.
She's a man that makes. She's done with men who make less than
Yeah,
her money. She wants a man that makes more than her. Now
hmm,
she's entitled to that,
yeah.
but
She can want what she wants. Why
yeah,
not?
is she gonna get it?
Maybe you never know. As
It's
long as you breathe,
what I'm saying is harder. It's harder versus a beautiful woman.
man. As long as you breathe, you can have aspirations. Like
Right.
like my grandmother says, like, mientras tú estés comiendo tu comida y bebiendo tus alimentos, el
Um,
que el que respira algo se le pega. Like as long as you breathe, everything is possible, but it's less likely. Come on, it is what it is. And Morena, welcome, Morena.
you
But like,
you you
what
know
do
you,
you mean? Yeah.
you comment up on the screen.
Sorry.
If you click the comment, it
Yeah.
will appear on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Y si tú lo clicas el
Yeah,
comentario,
yeah. El comentario. Put on timeout. Come, don't embarrass me with this, man. Like I'm using my cell phone more. Na, na,
oh,
na.
it is
No me
maybe.
bajes esa vaina así.
Oh,
Oh wait. Like Morena is saying. Oh, esto. Oh yeah. Like Fundiendo is using a European construct for women of color. What do you mean, Morena? Explain it to me, please.
that's a lie. You said keen features, and I believe color as well. No, the color doesn't matter. Color, yeah.
I don't
Listen,
believe so. No,
I
it
can't believe.
can. It can in India. In India, in that kind of societies, India, everybody looks the same. Okay, you have that kind of colorism. Or in Vietnam, Philippines, they all have the same features. So you distinguish yourself or by skin color, like you're looked more like social class. Like I know a Congolese girl here in Belgium, and actually I understood she was born and raised in Belgium, and I finally understood what she meant. It's like it gives you some you look distinguished. You know, like in all countries, you have the thing like, yeah, you look like you don't work outside in the sun. You're not curtido. You don't look curtido, you know, because there's a difference between looking bronceado, tan, and curtido from the sun. You know, it's like curtido is like dirty. You don't look like dirty from the sun and all that stuff. But in in my opinion, to the majority of the westernized societies, it's more the features than the color. I am sorry.
Oh,
Look at Sweet Melanin Babes thing, and no one, no man, no woman will say, "Oh my gosh, they're ugly because they're too dark." No, they have, you know, and it's, you know, when I was younger, I thought that the featureism stuff was only a Dominican thing, and then I think from Afro descendants or descendants from, yeah, you know, from colonized enslaved people.
but
But it exists also in Europe because white people have that as well. Many in America, you know, like you should tell Europeans like white, but you know, Polish people, Russian people, some English people, they don't have like truly keen features. They have like brother, sometimes not like West African brother nose or whatever, but
but
they will say like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, like her nose is so slim or whatever. Like her nose will, or that Polish woman nose will not be like mine. But I didn't know until around 2010 and 11. I was around a lot of Eastern European people and international people for an organization that I worked for, and I was like, European people have that as well. I was shocked because I thought like Mediterraneans and Arab, they have this thing with, you know, with the large nose
most,
thing here,
okay.
the bulk, you know, but they have that as well. And I think that's something biological that people like slimmer looking faces and noses.
And and they like high cheekbones,
Yeah,
right?
but
Like
but I
or chinkier eyes. I don't
the
know.
bigger eyes, Amandel, you know, like many African women have like those big Amandel form eyes, Middle Eastern women as well, and that's like that's deemed beautiful in all culture as well, like bigger eyes, you know, in all cultures, bigger eyes, and also a slimmer nose or slimmer features. You know, it's not like only us, it's the whole world. And to me, that was shocking.
Mhm.
So, what I feel that is bad is considering something superior or better, and the other thing worthless. Like, you don't look like this, or you don't have these attributes, you are less worth. No, of course not. That's BS. I don't.
See, look.
Yeah.
So, so Miranda just made a comment. She says, "TRL, you know, here Latin and African American men prefer light skin. That's not true."
Not true. Vengo ahora con la
Okay,
batería. Sorry.
está bien. That okay. That they prefer light. No, that yo. Listen, let me tell you something. If there's a beautiful woman, we don't care about color. We just care about how you look. Are you pretty or you not? It has nothing to do with if you're a beautiful dark skinned woman, you're gonna have no problem getting men. If you're it don't matter if you're chocolate, it don't matter if you're brown, it don't matter if you're light skinned, red bone, yellow bone. Colorism exists because there's people that think like that. Shit, if you go into these white spaces, right? They prefer a lot of times they be like a male or female. They're like, oh yeah, I don't like white or female men. I want me a Hispanic or black, and it's not a fetish. A lot of times that's just what they prefer. Like an example, my friend, he's Albanian, right? Albania is up in the Baltic region. It's over there by Montenegro and Serbia, Italy. You know, they're European, and he he doesn't really like white women. He prefers Latinas, and he prefers like Latinas or Afro Latinas. He doesn't really like black women, but he's okay with Afro Latinas or he might deal with a with a black girl if she's very beautiful, because like men were very visual. Even a racist man would would Antonio, Antonio Batista, Antonio Batista. You don't think Antonio would sleep with a attractive dark skinned girl? He even admitted it because they don't care. Men don't care about your color. They just care if you're attractive.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
this is why
Their body and
beauty
their
trumps everything. Beauty will trump everything.
yes, totally, totally. I'm going to give you some or maybe two, like I can talk about this for days. I here you have a lot of African people as well, and I know personally, and when I was in high school or in university, there were some African guys like, oh my gosh, that friend of yours, like Noemi and all this stuff, like dark skinned Dominican women that look like Christina or darker, but with the same features, longer hair, whatever, whatever. But they wouldn't like the ones that were lighter skin, but with other features. That's why I always said like that colorism thing is it's not about color, it's about features. It's about features. The same with somebody. some and and that's my problem as well with body positivism. Like it's another subject, but it's only body positivism when you're fat, but not when you're skinny. You have a lot of skinny women, say a lot, eclencle, what we Dominicans call eclencle and arenque and all that stuff. They're very skinny and they suffer. So why is it never body positivism when somebody is very skinny or doesn't have a big ass,
Mhm.
doesn't have curves and all that stuff? So it's good to be proud of your curves and your big ass and your waist, but not when a woman has a skinny cuerpo de nevera.
Mhm.
When you're skinny without curves.
Yo,
Men like that. Why aren't we shaming men that like curves? Why are you shaming men that like whatever, whatever, but you don't shame them when they like curves?
I mean that's true. I mean, like even when you go to DR, do you know how many couples are like? I mean, I guess you could say they're interracial because they'll be like a whiter Dominican, like a very white Dominican, and they'll be with a and their partner will be
Yeah.
very dark. They'll be very dark. So that's why in Dominican Republic,
Mm-hmm.
you have families. And you got a cousin that's dark, and you got a cousin that looks like white as snow, and then you got a cousin that looks black as night. So because we mix up with each other in DR, that's so common. A whiter and blacker person getting together is we go off just based off of beauty. I see it all the time based off of beauty.
That's daily. That's
I do
nothing
feel
new.
I do feel like in DR, like you said, um,
Mm-hmm.
Xpena's complexion, they love it, like Indiecita. I do feel like that's the color that they love in DR, that they put on the pedestal.
I'm not
Versus,
hearing you well. Sorry. Can you repeat?
I said that I do feel that in Dominican Republic,
Las indiecitas.
they
Mm-hmm.
they pedestalize like Indiecita, like Tina's complexion. They love that. They love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. 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 That's the thing. That's the thing. Like some Dominican men said, la rubia pecha vaina, but la que te gusta a ti es tu indiecita o tu prieta.
Right.
Like
Yo,
the blonde, rubia, sea de farmacia. It's like, diablo, que stanky. It's like, you have, I don't know, expensive watch or like friend
oh
of
yeah.
mine, like she's from Rwanda. She said, like, yeah, light skinned women there. It's like your Chanel handbag, like brand handbag, like what you show off, like what I got. But in the DR, like it's like they are the ones that are always winning. Like they're so pretty. Come on, those girls are just perfect. That's just the way it is. Yeah. Let me here with some. What the heck is happening to my internet again? I don't understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you hear me, Fighter?
I can hear you, but it's kind of choppy. The internet. The, hey, listen.
Okay.
All I know is it don't matter if you're dark skin or light skin. All I know, a man will get with you if you're beautiful. That's all I know. You know? That's all I know.
Move closer to your browser if you're on Wi-Fi. Can I know? Okay.
Like, cause like Fernando said, in La Princess, in La Princess's channel, page on Instagram, all you see is gorgeous women. You see gorgeous women. In America, no one can see a woman like that and say, "Oh no, she's too dark for me." If she's beautiful, you'll get with her. A man is gonna get with her.
Exactly.
A man is gonna get with her. She said she's gonna be back. Man, you guys gotta stop with that, man. Listen, that lady that was on Kevin Samuels' thing, she's not ugly because of her color or average because of her color. It's because of how she looks. She even told herself that she's a 5, and it has nothing to do with her color. It has nothing to do with her color. You know what I'm saying? Oh, white man. Yup. Yeah, she wasn't pretty, and it has nothing. People are gonna use that excuse, the color excuse. No, that I'm telling you, who's a pretty dark skinned woman like a Angela Bassett? You know what I'm saying? A Kelly Rowland. Um, who else is chocolate that I could think of? I can't think of a dark skinned famous woman. Who else? Who's a dark skinned woman? Beautiful dark skinned woman. I can't think of. Can't think right now. I'm having like a brain fart. But there's many attractive dark skinned women. I see them all the time. And usually they have the nicest bodies. The dark skinned women that I see all the time. So their color is not gonna stop me. It's Miss, Miss, yeah, but they're light skinned. Do you think Amela La Negra is attractive? Um, I don't know, man, because I mean, I feel like she has a nice body. I have to really like examine her pictures. He's at Roxy Reynolds. Yo, Radical, stop throwing out their porn star names. Amela Negra has a nice body. She's not ugly. Amada's not ugly. She's on the good looking side. She's on the good looking. Who's the this girl.
Yeah.
What's this?
My phone died.
You can consider. Oh, okay. What's that? What's that Dominican actress?
Sorry.
What's that Dominican
Morena.
actress? Zoe Zaldana. Would you consider her like chocolate? Would you consider her? She's not light skinned. Would you? Well, I wouldn't. Well, she's you. Is she light skinned? Nah, she's not light skinned. She's brown skinned. I feel like India. Yeah, because me and Zoe are like we have like the same complexion. We have a very similar complexion. So that's what I'm saying. Like this is the India, right? So in Dior, this is the color that. Let me see. Let me find a picture of her. Like this look in Dior. This is what they love. This look, right? You know, she got a little. Got that melanin. I feel like this is what men love. That little, a little Indiecita, a little morenita. They love that little color. They love it. They love it. They love it, man.
Okay, can anyone hear me?
No, I could barely hear. It's still the internet's still choppy.
Can you hear me,
Yeah,
Fire Complex?
I could hear you a little bit.
Please.
I can hear. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Radical, you stupid. Yeah, guys, but Radical, do you think Radical? What do you think, Radical? Don't you think beauty is important? Looks are important. Don't you think that a man he's gonna look before he looks at personality, he's gonna look at a woman's beauty, and what's gonna keep him is her personality. You know?
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, yes,
Sí, can you hear me? Sorry,
yes. Good
my
now.
phone
Good, good.
died. Y
Yeah.
esta vaina está malísima.
No.
Damn, thank you. No Radical Latino, I don't have Section 8 internet. I have the most expensive internet of this damn country, but I never have like good connection.
Yeah, you can.
This
Yeah, you're
and sorry, I read some comments. Morena, Amara Negra is perfection. She's a gorgeous woman. There's no discussion. I mean, there's just no discussion. I think that sorry, from a Dominican who grew up in Europe, and
hold on.
I see it differently. I think that many of you have like these North American views, pers- um, perspective on Dominican issues. That's something that I sometimes I'm so irritated by it. I'm learning to let it go, but it's not everything that you see in American society. You can't um you just cannot copy and paste it in the DR. The most common thing in the DR is seeing a lighter skin with a darker skin or whatever. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. Look here. My mom's father. Look at her parents. Like this with this woman. That's old picture. He was just a white man with a black woman, black con cabello one. Like same thing with the parents of my father. So you see that a lot, and all the intermingling thing. So, and it's it happens also like with black women or white women with black women, all that stuff. So when you guys say, "Oh no," because men prefer light skin and all that stuff, okay, maybe in the American society, men prefer light skin. you cannot project that just to Dominican society. It's not that she has to be bomb. All women have to be bomb because a lighter skinned woman with canillas and very thin, no ass and no shape in the Dominican Republic doesn't have a pass. If you compare those, like, lighter skin, nada más bonita de cara, with an unattractive body, and one that's darker with all the curves, men love a lot of curves there. So I don't think it's fair. You're judging from a different perspective. It's just like, nah.
Yeah, but but it seems like we all can agree, and we like the Indiecitas, or right? That's what's preferred.
Everybody likes them. That's like for everyone. Yeah, that's
They
like
like that color, ese colorcito que tienen. They love it. They love it. They love it.
we all love that colorcito. It's like el colorcito bonito.
Mhm.
And it's true. Like, and Indecitas there's like, ay, yo salí a mi mamá, mi abuela, y gracias a Dios con este colorcito. And it's true. We all like their colors. I have some cousins like that. And it's like, oh my gosh, yo quiero ese color también. And when I tan, I don't have the color because I have a different hue. I have more golden hue and not that olive hue. But they are the ones that are find beautiful by everyone, because some people don't like light skinned people. Like my sister that lives in New York, she looks like Mediterranean white. She doesn't like white men. She's like,
Mm.
what? Cadáver en mi casa. It's like they call them cadavers. You guys are not. You guys are Dominicans, but sometimes it's just like you don't know some expressions. And then some men that look like her, it's like, no, cadáver en mi casa, en mi cama, leche, bambi. I know. So
Cadáver.
cadáver en mi casa, pero tú estás loco. Because there's so, esa muerta, tú estás loco. Esa muerta, ¿qué esa muerta?
Oye, voy a usar esa, yo voy a usar esa palabra.
That's not nothing new. That's old.
Because my stepmom, every time I show her a woman I'm speaking to, or my ex, or this or that. I love me mi morenita indiecita.
Yeah.
So that's what I prefer.
Mm-hmm.
So that every time my my stepmom sees it, she's like, "Yeah, te encanta la morena." I'm like, "Yup."
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. We can
That's
talk
my
about that
preference. I mean,
for weeks. Like, esta nada más le gustan los blanquitos ahí que no saben a nada, y aquella salió negrera. It's like they always say like a comment like that. Like, that guy always be that kind of. Este le gustan la petiseca. Este le gustan la gorda. Este que se, like.
we all have that little thing,
They all have the little thing, and it's okay. So that's why I do not agree with Morena's comment. Like, Dominican, especially for a Dominican man to date dark skin, she has to be la más bonita en cuerpata. So it's not true, because we have a lot of dark skinned women and they are married. They're not single, and they're not asking people, oh, please love me and marry me. So
Radical says that I only date whitewashed dark girls, but you know what? Radical only dates victims.
Yeah. I hate that victim mentality. Shit.
Yeah, Radical. If she's not a victim and complaining all day, Radical doesn't want her.
What is a whitewashed dark skin?
I don't know. I guess he's saying a person that doesn't want to have a negative pessimistic mentality.
I hate that kind of people. Dios mío, Cruz. Agua bendita.
Get away from me with that because eso es negatividad. That's negative.
Claro.
That's negative.
Oh my gosh.
But Paula, you're smart enough, Paula, to know
in the
that.
name of Jesus, against negative people. Jesus.
Yo.
The agua bendita de mami. Where is it? El alcanfor, where is it?
Paula, because Paula, that if you came to America, they would think you are African American.
Yeah. But I'm always in New York, so they always know.
Oh, okay. Que tú eres dominicana, okay.
But in other states, I know, like Maryland and that kind of states, they will think, that I'm a light-skinned black woman, yeah.
Right. Yeah. But at least you know that regardless of what people think and say, you're not gonna be thinking, "Ay, porque soy negra." No, you don't think like that. You don't
did not grow up around that mentality. No.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
I grew up like you have your own,
Right.
and like maybe because I'm very Dominican and I went there every summer and I have my Dominican friends and all that stuff. And it's like la gente te compra una vez la historia triste. Tú puedes llorar una vez, pero no siempre. And
That's
it's
true.
on you. Te
That's a
compramos
fact.
una vez la historia triste, una vez, pero no dos.
I like I like
Dominicans don't
I like Paola.
Robert,
I like
what?
Paola. I like Paola. I like her mentality. Well, I didn't say the men preferring light skinned women. Light skin means that a dark skinned woman can't get a good looking man. That is about something about talking about the obvious for her. Man, listen, all I'm gonna say is I prefer like an indiecita.
Demonios.
I like me a woman, my complexion, brown, like a brown complexion or darker. I don't discriminate, you know what I mean? Or even if she's like lighter than me, I'm cool with that. But I just like women that got colorcido, that got colors to them. That's what I like. That's what turns me on. You know, that's what turns me on.
Damn.
I got 7 Dominican brothers.
Yo me quiero morir. Demonios.
Either
Entiendo.
all experiences racism and she will find
Okay,
excuse. So,
am I there? No. Padre Santo amado, ¿eh?
nah, man. We just don't focus on that, you know. Don't focus on race. Radical, radical, wake up, man. Take the red pill, radical. Wake up. Wake up. Radical, we're gonna pray for you, radical. We're gonna pray for you. This is some holy water. Stop living with racism. You are not oppressed. All right. You are not oppressed. USA, USA, USA,
De nuevo,
USA, USA.
yeah. De nuevo, yo te digo a ti. Yeah. Yo lo último que dije que English. Yeah, people buy you once a sad story, but not over and over again. It becomes repetitive, and it's like, okay, what do you want me to do? What
Right.
do you want me to do? I cannot understand, but I cannot fix it for you. And so, why would I fix it for you? You're the one who's suffering on it, so it's on you to fix it.
Correct.
So, and maybe that's my Dominican mentality, or I don't know why. It's like, okay, llora una vez, ay, qué pobrecito, pero second time and all that stuff. And I never think it's also my mentality. I'm never truly worried if people like me or not. I never like clicks. I never search for acceptance. I am very me. And even in school, I would prefer to be alone rather than to have a clique or to lie to myself. Um, faking to to be someone that I'm not, to belong to a certain group. I never had cliques. Today I would be lunching with you, then during a break talking with somebody else, and that in my professional life as well. I don't make cliques and I say what I say. I will say politely, but I don't care how you feel about it. That's your problem. I say my opinion like with this conversation, and if you're hurt, I'm sorry. I wish you wouldn't, but at the same time, it's like I cannot fix it for you, and I will not pretend to be someone that I'm not. That's why, like, my comments are always like full of drama and all of that. It's like you can tell she dates white men. If I would date white men, what's the problem? I I'm a woman. I'm a mature. I am not a minor. I'm not the coño, mayor de edad. How do you say mayor de edad? I forgot it. So I can date whoever I want to. So that is not, is that a moral judgment? I think that's very racist, saying that you can tell she dates white men. It would be
Yeah, yeah.
different if,
I mean,
like, I imagine
because
someone says,
radical,
you can tell she dates black men. Radical, that's very
because
racist of you. Ooh.
no, because you know what you know
Yeah.
what it is with
Yeah.
radical. He let's say um he wants people to be victims and be complaining about the government all day. No, we don't got time for that. I don't
We ain't
have
got no
time
time for that.
for the government. I don't want to complain about the government. Go outside and do
Yeah.
something about
Come
it.
on.
Stop
It's like,
complaining. Stop like yo a woman.
yeah.
Oh,
Stop.
yo, but stop complaining about the government. Like, dude, if I was complaining about how the white man is holding me down and white supremacy, a woman is not going to respect me. She's gonna leave. She's gonna be
Mhm.
like, you know what? Shit, I should go get what a woman is gonna say. I might as well go get a white man. They seem powerful. I don't complain about what the white people are doing or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Let me answer. Radical Latino. Paula experiences racism and she will find excuses for that. Of course, I have experiences racism. Every person of color has, but has that determined my life? Has that stopped me to be who I am, to accomplish what have I have accomplished, to speak like almost six languages, to have a master's in the Belgian Harvard? I mean, like no, to have other degrees. Has that stopped me to be a girl that was born in a Dominican barrio with like with sand streets, with a letrina, with no running water inside of her house,
Mm-hmm.
and who played violin when she came to Belgium and all that stuff. I mean, what the heck? Complaining, complaining, complaining. Of course, we all have like difficulties in life, but that cannot stop you. I mean, like, what the heck? Some people come from a even poorer background. They have reached even further. And I went to like one of the I went to elite school. I did elite studies. I studied Greek and Latin. That's like come on. After only 2 years of being in Belgium, I went to well, I started in an elite school. I went to an elite high school. I did elite studies. Like I went to school with children of bankers. I was the only one whose mother was a cleaning lady. Come on, what the heck? Of course, I have experienced racism, but will that stop me? Racism is a problem with that person, not mine, not my problem. I cannot let let stop my goals and my life for that, for somebody else's problem. Come on.
Radical radical represents weakness. I can't get with
Yes,
that, man.
totally, totally.
No, I can't get with that. I can't get with that.
It makes it hard. Of course, it makes harder. But I have more problem with my weight. I have had more problem with my weight than with my color, whatever. People have more problem with their weight and their looks, and I can tell you that because I worked once with the HR, and she told me always she will be hired, and I would see also the CVs of people, and she said this and this, even though other people had the better CV, she said she's the prettiest one. And then you hear like managers say, "Oh, okay, she's so pretty. It's good that we can hire her as a consultant so she can go to the clients." Blah 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 blah. You would have like the technical people, not so good looking people inside, but the beautiful looking people somewhere else. Or you would make some combinations like Julien and Sophie. Those two go there because those two are like young, blah blah blah. They like this and this and this. Come on, that's the world. We always struggle with something, weight, height, whatever, but that cannot stop you.
Yo, that's why
Come on,
radical
that's an
hates.
excuse. Sorry, you were born in the most powerful country of the world. Come on, and even Latinos. When many of you there, you're right there. You get your lesson in Spanish. We don't have our courses in Spanish here. We have it in the language that is spoken in that country, Dutch or French or English or whatever. So I mean, like I don't have that complex. Like, oh my gosh, why people are looking at me or don't like me. And maybe because the majority of people were all white in this country, I am a minority. So, Radical Latino, don't come here with your victim mentality because I hate victim mentality. I hate that kind of people. You don't
I like
go further with that. I need that energy in my life now.
I like you, Paula. I like you. I like you.
Thank you. Thank you. We have to go forward. If we
Be-
cannot, you all can have setbacks, but we have,
Because you know why,
yeah,
Paula, I like you because you have two options.
Lima.
Let's say, okay, we know what goes on this world. We know Paula's not stupid. I'm not stupid, but we have two choices: sit back and complain, or you could do what Paula did. She said, "Yeah, I know it's hard, and I know I came from a poor background, but if I want to change how we're perceived, I'm gonna do something about it." And look what Paula did. Look what she did. She speaks all these languages, got her
Yeah.
degrees. She accomplished that. That's how you change the way people think of us, of black people or Hispanics. That's how you change it, by improving yourself, not by complaining.
Yeah. And yeah. And I think exactly. And I to me as I grew up in the DR and went there every summer, I was always aware of my identity. I am a Dominican in somebody else's country. It's different for you guys because you majority of you were born in the US. But I always knew that every minority, every person is an an unofficial ambassador of his culture. So when people meet you as a Dominican and you give them a bad impression, they will think Dominicans are bad because you are the one that gave that impression. Of course, people cannot generalize, but still, we all do. I will tell you this story when I was in university, and during a break, spring break, some girls that studied with me went to the DR on vacation, and we were having this practicum in university. And she was so tense. It was like, "Hey, you went to?" She didn't know I was Dominican. She was like, "Yeah, last year I went to a country in North Africa she didn't like because how people approach her. But now, oh my gosh, I had the best vacation ever. You should go there. I went to the Dominican Republic. People are so kind, so cool, so whatever, whatever, whatever." And she was telling all this stuff. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad they said that because I'm Dominican." She was like, "Are you Dominican?" I was like, "Yeah, I thought you were," because people always think I'm half Congolese, half Belgian, because they have a lot of mixture here as well. And that thing, like people went there, and some when they know somebody who's Dominican here, and that Dominican has like a proper image or is kind, people will automatically think Dominicans are like that. But if you're Dominican, you're a Pookie or Ray Ray type of person, people will think that the majority of us are like that. So we are also, besides everything, ambassadors of our country. So yeah, le quinoa, team quinoa, yeah, princess, King City. The Yankee internet has a victim mentality. Me, mi amor, yo soy vencedora, jamás víctima. I'm no one's victim and never will be. I can't not understand how people want to be victims so much, want to be people to feel sorry for them and have pity for them. I just can't. I'm too pride for that. So never. So like Latino, you cannot troll me. You can troll nice people like Christina and all that stuff, but not me. Too over that kind of things. So I'll come for. Oh my gosh! Wait.
Come on. But
Fire complex.
yeah, now we know why radical.
Fire complex.
Now we know why radical is 33 and he likes 21-year-olds. Easier to manipulate. Yeah. What's going on, Paula? Oh, her internet. Macosphere.
Fighter,
Yes.
fighter.
Yes.
Okay, bien.
I can hear you.
Uh, 18 years old, we got to Morgan early. So, okay, perfect. What do you think about, because I just find out what high, maldita papada, this name, high value man means high earning man. I
Um.
thought that high value was something else.
Okay.
And what do you think about that
Okay.
and the whole thing
Okay.
in women? Is that feasible or not? Yeah.
Okay. I think
Mm-hmm.
my perspective. Well, that's what I'm saying. These gold digging women, they think that a high value
Mm-hmm.
is a man
See?
that has money and is a sucker, and someone that they
Mm-hmm.
can take advantage of. That's what they view as a high value man. But a high value man in reality is someone who knows his self worth,
Mm-hmm.
someone who someone who is positive, not negative, and they're
Mm-hmm.
always looking to improve themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Mm-hmm.
they want everyone around them to be better people too. So that's a real high value man. Now, because having self respect,
Yeah.
integrity, that's what someone of value is, not money, because money
Yeah.
money can change your
Yeah.
your circumstances. I could have money today and then lose it all tomorrow, right? But my
Mm-hmm.
drive, my hustle, my ambition will will let me get that money again. Money is
Mm-hmm.
nothing. It's just something we use to live comfortable. And I do
Yes.
feel that making money is important. I'm not gonna lie, it is important, but it's not everything, because there's men out there that make a lot of money, but they're not worth a dime. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. 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 I get you. Totally. I totally agree. Yes. That's why after Christina's live, I understood or I know what was meant with high value. I thought the high value was the same thing as you described, but actually it's like Christina says, it's mainly tied to being high earning. So high earning man apparently. But like I see people make more money because you pay less taxes. You barely pay taxes compared to us. So 100K is a lot of money here. But the thing is, like, it's a 10% that actually you're talking. I think people are talking about when talking about high value earning men that make more than 10,000, yeah, $100,000 per year in the US. That's, I guess, 10% of the population. Not many people make or belong or have a salary that falls into that 10% category. So,
Right.
again, there are more pretty, attractive women than the men that make 10% of the salary. Like, more pretty women than old money rich men. Some of them can marry because that has happened with a girl from a barrio or a campo. It happens, but it's like 1 or 2%. Less than 10% of men are self-made millionaires or high earning overall jobs like blue collar jobs like electricien. I say electricien, electricity guys,
Electrician.
electrician. Yeah, thank you, electrician, electrician, whatever job, but barber and that, and then people that just have like an executive position. Not many men make that amount of money. Like it's the 10% in each sector. Okay, every sector pays differently, but Not many people belong to a general income tax 10% of a country. Again, we have some people have luck. I have luck. I have had that luck. Why? But I knew my partner when we were together in college. We had the same masters, but I went on a different career path, like
Right.
an easier, cooler life work balance career path than those men. However, those men, that was our initial conversation, those 10% men have options. And I know many of those men because they belong to my group of friends and colleagues. And again, they don't care about your degree. However, many of those men marry women with a degree because you marry regularly people that are around you. So that's why doctors marry with doctors because they're always, when they are in the hospital, they meet each other in a hospital. Lawyers generally marry lawyers because in law school or wherever, when they have their legal meetings and all that stuff, you know, um, people that have the same career or people that work for the same company or sector meet regularly with each other, and that's why they marry with each other. But when those men have not met those girls in college or in the beginning of their career, or they want something else, they have a lot of options. They don't marry like another girl with a master's. They don't. They're not looking for that. That's what I mean. They don't care. They don't care. I will give you an example of two personal friends of mine. One that earns, like, I would say, like, he belongs maybe almost to the 5%. And I introduced him to a friend of mine who has the same master as he and me, but from another school. And he was not interested in her because she was not pretty enough. Momento, mommy, momento, mommy, momento, mommy. Please. You know who he's dating? The cute hot girl from the Domino's Pizza. Esa es
Yeah,
la
'cause
vaina. From the Domino's, but she's hot as hell. You know? That's the thing. Just, oh my god, this girl got me crazy. Oh my god, no, 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 no. And we've had this conversation with like the group of friends and all that. And we women, we're not like that. We cannot marry down or date down with a guy from the McDonald's and all that. We're not ready for that. But men can. Like my friend with this master,
internet. Your internet is acting up again. Yeah, I definitely agree with everything she's saying. And that's why looks matter because a man, a man that's making that much money, he's not he's not gonna get with a girl that works at Domino's that's not attractive. He's gonna be like, whoa, this doesn't make sense. But now, if she's very attractive and he's making 90,000, 100, 110,000 dollars a year, he will go get that beautiful girl. Cause he's like, shit,
yeah.
hey, as long as all right, well, she can't make money. Well, can you help me with my business, or are you gonna be at least can you take care of the house? Like,
Hmm.
what are you good at? And okay, we
Yeah.
can work together. We can work together.
Hmm.
We can
No, the
work
thing is,
together.
yeah. And another stories from the same group of friends. Like there's another one, and he, oh my god, oh my gosh, I cannot say who they are because you can Google and you will be like, oh Lord, he makes like todo el dinero del mundo. I mean, like, Dios mío, I wish I could. And he was dating also a mutual friend, but she has like her money. They work for the same institution, but she was like one level under. But she didn't find him attractive. He's just like an attractive regular guy. He's not Brad Pitt, but he looks good. And when he's like, when they're like corporately dressed, it's perfection. And he's like, and she was like, no, because those women have their own money, whatever, whatever, and no, he's not attractive enough for me. So she also has her money and everything. Now he's dating who? He's dating
Oh, la
half
princess,
Belgian, half Nigerian.
la
Sorry?
princess, la princess is saying that she wants to join the conversation.
Hmm?
La princess in the comments, she says she wants to join the conversation.
Okay, amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, there is here. Yes. So our degree is very important. Yeah. Did you receive?
You have to, if you put
Okay.
it in the comments, the
This
link in the
internet,
comments.
Dios mío. ¿Dónde me voy? I'm trying to send it, but do you receive it? Yeah.
Yeah, she should be able to
Okay,
get
can
it.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. Pilot, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So our degrees are very important. Perfect. Our degrees are very important. We need to have our own money in our own career. I will never say a woman don't study and be a mantenida, like a man has to take care of you. Hell no, because that means power. You will not give you don't want to give your power to somebody else. You need your degree, or not even a degree. You need your job. Go to the trade school, whatever. Have your own business. Have your money. Go after your money. Go after your money. So you don't need to depend on a man financially, but know that a degree does not make us an extra for a man. Sometimes, maybe it does, but it's not like an extra. The majority of men are not looking for that. They're looking for a kind, feminine woman that looks good. And I can give you 1,000 examples. However, our degree, our career, and our business and our hustles, whatever, is very important to us. And I also wanted to ask a question. What does submit to a man mean in these YouTube streets? Submission to a man and all that.
The,
Princess, welcome. Tell
the,
me.
the princess.
Princess, unmute mic. Her mic is muted.
Yes, I'm
Your
here.
mic is muted. Yeah, welcome. Welcome,
Thank
Alba.
you.
Tell us.
The
Do you
princess.
know what submission means in YouTube? Submit to a man. I have a question about it. I'm not sure. Walking 10 paces behind the man. Nunca. Never. No, no, no. Princess?
Princess.
Yes.
How old are you, princess?
Hi, I'm 22.
Oh, well, you sound very young.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I
Yeah,
have a very young voice.
Okay.
very young. So
All right. Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Like Paola said, what do you think? To you, what is being submissive, or what is your definition, and what do you think in America the definition is, or in these YouTube streets? Can you tell us both definitions to us, please?
Well, I live in Europe, by the way. I'm not American, but
Okay.
um, being submissive to me is, I don't know, it's hard to define, I guess. To me, it would be to let my man lead.
Okay.
And I guess
But lead what?
no, just guide, I guess. Guide the way. And the
Hmm.
American way,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard to define it, I
Yeah.
guess. Uh, and the way the Americans see it is, I guess, to be underneath a man. So I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to define it.
Hmm. Um,
I mean, that's how they
I
view
don't think
it.
a relationship can be healthy if you are underneath the other. I know all relationships are about power, friendship, um, um, romantic relationships, uh, colleague relationships. Every relationship is about power, but it turns or it changes a bit. Like you cannot have two captains on the same ship, but that shifts. I was well in our culture. I don't know if you know. They always say la mujer es la que manda. El hombre solamente manda en el baile. It's like oh, men lead, but the women as well, and it depends. In some moments, the man will have to lead, but in some moments, the woman will have to lead. And to me, that's not even 50-50%. It's about the situation. Like you will take the lead now, and I will take the lead at that particular and other moment. But be submissive, like you don't want to be under or up in front or the back of your man. You want to be al lado, next to him, and you want to look up, not down. In my eyes, in my opinion, a relationship cannot be healthy if you look down to your partner or you think you have to be under your partner or superior to your partner. You want to look up. You want to be next to each other and look up, admire each other. Because I don't know.
I try to tell people that in a relationship, or just in life period, women are men,
Mm.
women and men are equal, but we're not the same. We're equal,
No,
but not the same.
complementary. We complement each other.
Right, exactly.
We
So
complement each other.
yeah,
Yeah, we complement each other totally. Relationship wise, and I don't have children, but when you raise children, the same thing. Children need to hear that man's voice. No, chato diablo, quédate ahí. Te hablé. I talk to you now.
oh, oh,
They're like scared.
but
Like they
listen,
don't dare to do or say anything.
Paola, but and
See,
especially growing up in Dominican Republic, your dad don't gotta say nothing. All you gotta do is give you a look.
like even my grandma, it's like my dad is
Yeah.
look at this. Liable to cry.
Yep, yep. And you're like, "Ooh," you're already scared, or you
He
just give him
will
that
say
look.
Paula because my name is Paula, but the majority of people, yeah,
Paola, es
fire.
verdad. Okay, Paola, Paola, no Paola.
Este
Yeah, you're right.
maldito internet del demonio. Dios mío, dame paciencia.
Yeah, Paola. Yeah,
Diga.
Paula,
Yeah, but
Paula,
no problem because everyone, even my mom, calls me Paola.
Paola.
Paula, Paula,
Yeah, yeah,
como tú quieras.
porque Paola con una O.
Yeah.
O. And you right, and you spell it with a U. So it's Paola. That's true.
No, mi nombre, my name, yeah, that's my name,
Yeah, with a U.
Paula.
With a U.
But my nickname or one of my nicknames is Paola. So
Okay.
only few people call me by my real name, Paola.
Okay. The princess says she's gonna
Te
come
me
back.
fuiste. Está ahí.
Yeah, the princess says she's gonna
You're
come back.
gone. What are you there, Fire Complex?
Sorry.
Ay, Dios mío.
She hasn't. She's having technical difficulties today, guys. What career do you have on the end though? I forgot. She told me to. Morena, so can you please tell us what do you think is a high value man in your perspective, or anyone else in the chat?
Okay, so what career I do have more than I work in the finance sector, but in the finance sector is very broad. In the fun, less high earning departments of the finance sector, and my partner works in the same sector, but in the hardcore, very complex thing, very specialized. Only few people can make that and earn and make a lot of money. So specialized and difficult is it? Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
so so
and
so,
those
so
kind of men have a lot of options. That's why I always say to him, but he never says because men are not. Um. See. Yes.
hello, I can hear you.
Yeah. Tyler.
Yeah, I- um, I can hear you now. Okay, I can see you now. Yeah, no, no, I was gonna say
Yeah, I can hear you
that,
now. Yeah.
and I'm saying, and this is coming from a woman. This is coming from a woman with a
See.
man that makes a lot of money, you know, or makes a good amount of money. Can you hear me? Hello?
A fighter. I
Yeah.
heard you like a robot. Ahora sí. Ahora. Perfecto.
Okay,
Sí.
I said, and this is coming
You
from
were
a woman.
asking
Yeah, and this is coming
if a
from a woman
woman.
with a woman that's with a man that makes a good amount of money.
Yo me quiero morir. Ay, ¿qué diablo? Oh my gosh. Lo que pasa. Esta maldita para también. She did good, but do you do a career? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Add to stream.
Okay, Princess.
Alba.
Yeah.
Okay. My internet or my mom's internet sucks. Okay, I'm back. You're back. Sorry, guys. Ay, Dios mío. Es fuerte. So you asked me something. If a woman fire complex?
I asked you. No, what I said was, and this is coming from a woman, your disposition,
Mhm.
and this is coming from a woman that is with a man that makes good money, that makes a good amount of money, doing good for himself.
Mhm.
You know, so
Yeah, but I make
eh,
my money as well. Less, three
right,
times
right,
less.
right,
My money. Lo mío, lo mío.
right. Okay, and but that's the thing though, because and this YouTube stream and all this talking, like most American women, I would say, are
Hmm.
work. Like most women work, and
Yeah,
most women
in the whole world. Yes.
and most of these women, they want to work, they want to make money, and it's almost I don't know, for someone to maintain somebody at home. A lot of women don't want to stay home and just be caregivers. That's not every woman.
No,
That's not every woman.
But do you think that the
no.
only thing they do at home is nothing?
Sorry.
Even if you are a stay-at-home mother, you still do a lot at home.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
It's not like you just
that's a
lay
lot.
around and you're lazy and you do nothing.
Yeah. I never said
No,
that, but I'm saying a lot of women don't want to do that.
no. You work a lot. You're not an employee, but you work. You don't receive a salary for it. But working at home, I don't have children, but just like when you're cleaning and all that stuff, that's a lot of
Mm.
work. But
Well,
home mom are not employees, but they work a lot. But to me, would never do that because your social contact, just the need to come in contact with other people, it's just like staying at home with your children the whole day, only doing that and cleaning and all that stuff. It's like part of your social life. Even though I'm a loner, I like to be alone. um, I think that that's very hard. That would be very hard to me. Yeah.
Yeah, there's women that have the option to do it and they don't do it. They
And it's
have
also
they right.
like Christina says, that's a luxury in these times, especially when you have children. Like a man working for you to maintain you and the children and everything. Because mine, like to have like a decent lifestyle, like you can go on vacation once or two times per year, go to a good school. You have to feed different people. You have to nurse different people when someone is sick. Like everything comes out of your pocket. That's a lot of money.
You, you
Cell
know
phone.
I have this friend, right, that she has a baby. She just had her baby, and she has a part-time job. Her the father of the child was telling her, "Oh, you don't have to work, because you just had the baby. You don't have to work." And she says, and she says that she was gonna just stop working and stay home with the baby. But then she said, everyone in her family was giving advice and said, you need some type of detachment from the baby because you can get
Just
overwhelmed with it. So she's
yeah.
working part time just so she could get out the house,
Mhm.
and so she's working part time. So
Mhm. Mhm.
but I do feel, me personally, I do want to, when I have children, I want to give my lady the option and the luxury of being able to stay home, at least the option of it. And people are gonna say, it's a luxury, but That's why
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna have a child until I'm a great position. Like I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what the to have children. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. So
Yeah.
I'm in no rush.
Yeah. That's serious. Yeah. Morena, you don't have to feel guilty for going to work while
It
having a
doesn't.
child. Like many women work part time. That's a good thing as well. Working part time and having your child. I have a
Yeah.
friend that she gave birth last year.
Hmm.
Damn, everybody gave birth last in 2018 and 19. Damn, I became broke with all those presents. And yeah, she was like after a month she was overwhelmed, but she's like the kind of girl that really wants to work. She annoys you after half an hour because that's the kind of person that, hey, we have to fix this, we have to do this, blah blah blah. So she was feeling so bad. Like, why do men don't have enough parental leave at home? Blah 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 blah. Because she wanted to go home because she said like your life is good because you're around your baby, but at the same time you need also something else because you forget yourself. That's something that women do a lot, forgetting themselves actually when they
Right.
have children.
Right. And it, yeah, because
So
it's not about you being a bad mother or anything. It's more about your,
no.
like you said, mental health. It's because you need that alone time, not just with your child. You just need that alone time. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I could never. I need my alone time every day. I'm a loner. I need some energy and all that stuff. Princess, you're excluding you. Morena, your son used to cry. Oh, children cry. That's hurt. That hurts our heart. All my nieces and nephews cried as well. That's so hurting. But that's it. That's how it is. We also cried when our parents had to to work, and you need that break, that mental break, especially. Yeah. So I hope you can achieve that goal. Fighter. So your lady, your future wife, can stay at home if she wants to, if she chooses to.
you're right.
But man, whew, that's a lot of money. Like you're going to
Yeah,
travel,
it is.
everything has to come. I could not like I need my own thing. I could not. Dios mío. Like that decision power that you have, that you do what you. And ladies, please, and that's my advice for women. Please work, even if it's part time, even if you're Bill Gates' wife. Work. Lo tuyo y nadie te lo quita. What's yours is yours. Your money is your money. Your decision. O sea, you don't have to wait que uno marque para que tú traes. That's like insulting. So you need your money, and the day you divorce, because I believe all people divorce. Like if our life, it has a time limit. All relationships have a time limit. That's how I see it. I don't believe in fairy tales and all that stuff. I'm seeing always like a negative person. I call myself realistic, and I all relationships end. All our lives ends. How
That's true.
other things also evolve. So when you divorce, man, and you are alone, I can give an example. I don't know that person personally, but she was an ITer. I women in IT are there are many women in IT, and they earn a lot of money. She married another ITer, and she that was here in Belgium. She decided to be a stay-at-home mom. So for 7 years she did not work. Then he divorced her. She had a bit of money, but she could not work anymore because the IT sector evolves very quickly. And then she was like, she has three children, she has this, she has that, blah blah, and she became poor. She was living off the what you guys call the welfare. Like a woman with a university IT engineering degree. Okay, after a year or two, she became like she was she was on the regular job market. It was very hard during those uh 2 first year. It's like have your money, have your money. That's something I will always say to women. I was um educated that way. So yeah. Pero no le aguante vaina, hombre. El día que te maltrate, que te diga algo, tú agarras lo tuyo. That was my father. ¿Tú eres profesional? Pues yo también. No vimos. So everything. Yeah, that's why I think I will always. Yeah, Christina. I had money. Yeah, exactly. Alba, do you have something to say? Princess.
Yeah. Well, I do agree that you have to have something for yourself. But there are women who are married to men who are very generous and they always help out and give them an
Yeah,
allowance too. So
yeah,
even if
it's
they don't do
true.
anything. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. They exist. Many men are generous, but the thing is, you cannot count on that. You have to count on yourself and what you have. You
Yeah.
cannot. No puedo contar con lo de nadie. Oh my God, you don't speak Spanish. Sorry. You have to count with on. You have to count on yourself and on what you have. You cannot count on what's somebody else's because you did not work for it. So that person may be generous and can give everything to you, but maybe if he decides to not give anything, and what if he dies? Imagine he dies. We're all going to die. What happens to you? So yeah. Oh yeah, some people are generous, but yeah, I don't know. To me, it's like very hard to count on other people's things. So, yeah,
Right.
I don't know. You still there, Alba?
Yeah.
What do you think? What are you going to do? Continue university work, or do you want to be a stay-at-home mom? You can do whatever you want to, you know?
No, I will work.
Yeah, and
Okay.
have your own money. What do you think about our conversation about, like we women are used to be lied to, and it's like we cannot understand that men have also their expectations.
Well, I think that the reason why people don't tell the truth is because women cannot handle it or they don't want to accept it.
Yeah.
So like you can tell the truth, you can be honest all the time and you will still have women be angry because they don't
In
want to
that,
accept it.
yeah, in that conversation that we had, that I'm searching. I told you that like if you ask my marido, my husband, like, did I put on weight? Do you know what he says, Spider? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, I put on weight more than 60 pounds, and when I say, "Oh, am I fat? Have I become fat?" Just it's like, "What do you mean?" Okay, you're a bit less fit. You're a bit. He doesn't dare to say that. Yeah, you have become fat or you put on weight. Like men, it's crazy. They're not designed to tell the truth. Or I just don't know. It's only your father and your brothers and some cousins that will tell you the truth. It's maybe some friends, but your partner, like men, they just cannot. I don't know. Maybe because women are hurt so easily, but
Yeah, yeah. Men don't want to hurt your feelings.
yeah, they dare to say the truth. I just don't understand.
But it's the same with female friendships too. Like not all girls like hearing the truth from their female friends.
Oh yeah, it's
And then,
also true.
and then I don't know.
Yeah.
And like a lot of women were saying that that lady in the Kevin Samuels show. Oh, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's cute.
Well, I
Let them get in an argument, and the first thing they're gonna say, "Shut up, you ugly B."
Yeah.
That's the first thing they're gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Yes. I
So
don't think she. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's the first thing they're gonna say. You ugly B. Shut up. You look like this. You look like an animal, right? So I just feel like it's good to be honest. Like not be mean, but to be honest and keep it real. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think she was ugly, but she would like wear like better makeup. You know, she's calling to a show. She was not going to a dinner or something to be like you need to look like. But she was like average. You know, like the majority of women. She was like, you know, like me. I mean, like she was not a cacamancoa. I'm not a cacamancoa either. It's not like if you're Adriana Lima or Joanne Smalls or one of the girls of Princess IG page. No, she was regular. That's not an insult. That's not an insult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah,
was
you can.
I think it was more her kid because she seems like a sweet good woman, so that's why probably people felt bad. But because she does
Yeah,
seem like a sweet woman, you know. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie, she
yeah,
does seem like. So she probably
yeah,
would be a good catch for someone,
yeah,
a good woman. But it
yeah.
just maybe the reason why she's having a hard time is because she doesn't look good enough. Like she's not someone is eye catching.
Yeah, I felt bad for her. Yeah, I think that the way that people are reacting the way they do is because we women people is just like you're sometimes compassionate. You feel bad when actually okay he has a certain style. It's his channel, and sometimes
He's a
I
fraud.
Hmm?
He's a liar. He's a fraud.
How you know that? I don't know
Because
that
he got
man.
exposed
But
by
how you know
another
he's a
man.
fraud? What do you mean?
He got exposed by another man. He did research on him.
I mean, this is what we have to.
Man exposing other men.
Yeah, he's a man who exposed another man.
Yeah, because the other
He's an
man
image
is an
consultant.
actual business owner.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me tell you this, La
He's an
Princess.
image consultant. Pardon.
At, at the end of the day, La Princess, he's not there. He's not there to worry about women's feelings. He's there to give his truth and his perspective. And this is
Yeah.
the reason. And even the woman that went on there, she loves his show. She said it. She asked for his advice, and he gave her his perspective. Now
Hmm.
he's not there to make friends with you. He's there to make money. And look whether he's a fraud or not, he doesn't care. They're gonna say he's
Yeah.
gay. Well, guess what? After he made that viral video, he's chilling with his boyfriend if he's gay, and they're they're um they're sharing champagne glasses right now because
Yeah.
he's
Well,
happy. He's
okay,
making.
well, I
That's
agree
not
with
even
that.
an insult.
Yeah, but the thing is, he didn't give any solutions to help her level up.
Well, he said he told her. Okay. Oh well, solutions to get what she wants.
Mhm.
I mean,
Look,
she already knows what type of man she wants.
Okay, so basically, the only advice he could have told her was, you know, be around hang around in these areas where there's wealthy men. I mean, what else can he tell her?
Invest in her style, in her looks.
but he's an image consultant. He's going to charge to tell you which style you have to wear.
Yeah,
You know, like he's capitalizing.
he's trying to capitalize off of his business.
Capitalize. Thank you.
That's how he makes
His
money.
business. But everyone there on YouTube is
Sorry.
Well, he
problem.
makes money dragging women. So
Right. He's a bit rough, yes. I haven't seen all his stuff, just some snaps
he's
or
known for that.
videos. But I think that's what attracts people, I guess. His style, he's like, he tells things without sugarcoating it. And two, I don't think he said like a bad thing. He said like, I think that's how
And that man was divorced 3 times,
Hmm? Yeah.
allegedly.
I don't know because
I
I don't know
cannot
him
take.
or his private life.
Well, if I knew that about him, I wouldn't take advices from him. I'm sorry. I'm not taking advices from people who failed more than twice or one time.
But how do
especially
you
a
know?
marriage and dating. No.
How do you know? He's an image consultant, not a dating consultant. But how do you know that he has divorced 3 times? You
Because there's
cannot.
information out
Was there
there.
was there an official paper, official
Well,
document?
that's why I said allegedly. Well, at the end of the day, I cannot take a man like that serious. I cannot take him
I don't.
serious.
No, I don't think like I don't know him, but I think that some things that he says them very like rough, but they are true, and it is. Some people have more options than other, and the majority of
Well, yeah,
average
that's
people
true.
will be average people as
Well,
well.
that's true
And
because we live
not that
in
she
a
cannot.
shallow.
No, that's not that she will end up alone. It's just that some we want some things, but we will not get it right away, or maybe never. She's how old was she? 35, and she has a teenage boy, and she wants a man, this and this and this and this. It's like you can have it, of course. And in Europe, even easier. We're used to see that here. But it's like it's harder. Come on. If let's be honest. If a woman that is 5'5" and weighs 400 pounds and is not very cute, she wants like a millionaire. Come on. And she only hangs around in ghetto clubs. Where are you going to meet that
Have
man?
you seen? Let me ask you something. Have you seen that? Have you seen the African women who are married to millionaires? Have you seen how they look?
Maybe. Baby, I live in Europe, and I
Yeah.
see that. And
I
there's
mean,
one common thing with all the African women that here are married with millionaires. They're all, you know that, tall and skinny. Tall
yes,
and skinny.
but not
Black
all of them are
African women
super
reject
pretty.
black skinny women. They don't like skinny women, and Europeans love black, long, skinny women. Skinny.
Well,
I
yeah,
have never seen an
that's true.
European with a fat Congolese, fat Nigerian woman. They're always skinny. Like their face is like not what we really think is beautiful. But a lot of those girls are skinny and tall,
Yeah,
and they marry a
and
lot of rich European men. You know
yeah,
that.
but have you seen their wigs? Sometimes their wigs sometimes are a mess, and they are still
Yeah,
married to millionaires.
but white people don't really care about that stuff. They think like, oh, that's a cultural thing. They're changing their hair. Our men, they know, damn, that's fake as hell. We don't like it. You as a Congolese woman, you've heard a lot of Congolese men like, our African women have the best body, but like the wigs, always, why are they wearing wigs, and lashes and all that stuff? So I mean, sometimes I think we have to be honest about that. It's like so she needs to be realistic. What is realistic? Molina, everybody can be. Hey, maybe tomorrow I can marry who? Tell me one actor there. I don't know. Whoever. You never know because as long as you're breathing, you have a chance. But we have to know that average people will be with average people, and there are more pretty women than wealthy men. We are fighting. This group of women is fighting to have the top. And these top people with the power, the resources, have the options. It's like when you have a lot of money and you go to the let's say for perfumery, you can buy Sisley and whatever brands, but when you don't have enough power, you can only buy drugstore makeup. You know what I mean? Like when you have the power, you have options, you have choices, and we need to realize that exceptions will always exist. But yeah, I don't know. To me, that's so logical. I don't know.
Yeah, right, right, true.
Yeah. It's not. She's not that she can, but we are competing the best with the best. And if a man has the option, why would he go for average? Of course, if he only meets pretty girls that are mean and have a bad character, he will go for average.
Right.
But if you have the option, I don't know.
Yeah, if he could find a good a good looking woman who's a good woman, why wouldn't he want to get with her?
Yeah.
Why
Why
wouldn't
wouldn't I be with a 6'6" man?
he?
Or like why can't I want that? I want this and this and this and this and this and that, you know?
Right.
And also a thing that man said, and I also said, is like when you have generally a powerful man or a rich man or a man that belongs to 10% with an average looking woman. I know I think I said that um to Strawberry Red in one of the comments in Christina's life, is that like in my case it happened, but I started from the bottom. We were together. It's not that I found him now. We were together students, broke as hell. So we were together. So he's with me because he's loyal. He's a loyal man. But I am sure if he would meet me now, come on, with all those, it's not like a because people can say like, oh no, that's a low self-esteem or you're projecting your frustration, whatever. No, it's reality. It's reality. I've been seeing that too many times. We see that in our country, the Dominican Republic. We see that a lot. With entertainers, sports people. Like, but regular executives or working people, they stay with their late. Like, if people give like the example of Bill Gates. Oh, he's married with Melinda Gates, and she's not very pretty. Yeah, but they were together when he was in university, not when he became a millionaire. So that's something to take into account as well, I
Right.
guess.
Right. I don't know. But but these are adults that think like this, you know,
Yeah.
adults. So
So
the,
opinion.
like, so the princess, don't you think beauty is important, or beauty holds weight, and it is an attribute?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. 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 Yeah, like I said, like I don't believe that it's the end all be all, but I feel like that could be the difference sometimes.
It's not the end and be all, but yeah,
I,
it does play a role.
yeah, it does.
I mean, at the end of the
We
day, you have to be attracted to that person,
Right. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
unless you're a
And
gold digger.
Right. Of course.
yeah,
Right.
not but yeah,
C-
but
c-
the thing is, like, women are different than men. We can fall in love with a character, with a personality faster than a man. Like the way a man treats you,
Radical,
the
shut the
way
hell up. Seriously.
hmm?
Wait,
What?
wait, hold on. The princess, I think Radical is jealous because he probably wants to get at you.
Well, he's being jealous, so
He's jealous. Radical, she's 17.
Radical is a
Right.
jealous, frustrated human being.
Right. He's
Sorry,
Ra-
Radical.
Radical is jealous of the white man.
Yeah, he wanted to be a white man, or have his privilege.
He wanted to be
He
a white
wanted
man,
to
but
be a
they didn't
white man.
accept him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's crying for him. Why don't you want to be my friend? Why don't you like me? White
Why
man,
do you like
why?
me?
Why am I not enough? Why am I
I
not
can't. I really can't.
Why can't I be white?
enough? Yeah, yeah. Why don't you want to be my friend? Come on, guys. Like, we don't need white people for many things. Come on, we're destroying ourselves without their help. Come on. Come on. We're
He- he's
destroying
at, he's at,
ourselves.
he's at I'm a jealous man. Y'all talk about Radical. You're jumping on here talking nonsense, so we have to put you in your place. You're a wannabe white man.
Yeah. It's always up.
Yo, remember when Eminem came out with that song? I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. That was Radical. He was like, that's his favorite song. I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady.
Please stand up. Yeah,
Please stand
Radical,
up.
come on.
Oh, okay. Paula
Please
knows the
stand.
music. You know, she's in tune.
Mi amor. No, mi amor.
Okay, Paula, you a little street. You got a little street in you.
I'm gonna tell you something. Yo soy una guagua con educación popi. You know what I mean? You know what guagua means?
What? What's that?
You know what? Okay, so you're not in tune with Dominican culture.
No.
Like,
Eso es como calle, como la cultura, así. Tú estás
kind
en
of.
todo.
No, but yes, like my origins are because I come from a barrio, poor barrio, poor neighborhood. So, but I have a poppy education. I have, you know, I come from the ghetto. I have an elite education, so I can mingle, I can swim, navigate in both
Yeah,
worlds.
okay, no,
And
claro. Así son la gente negra.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, that's the way it is.
Yeah, right.
Of course. Yeah, yeah. Like yo con todo, I can mingle and see and adapt and all that. Thing.
Okay.
That's why I have a very broad cultural perspective on many things. So when
Online.
I am in DR, because I have kept my Dominican accent, I speak like I live there.
Right.
So people won't know that I don't live there. So that's why how I know. But yes, yeah, Radical Latina, yeah, you're that kind of a person story always crying about race and white man privilege. Actually, we don't need the white man to destroy ourselves. We do it ourselves already.
Radical is very limited. He has a limited
Yeah.
mindset.
Paula B from Peckham. What's Peckham? I didn't even know Peckham.
Peckham.
I really pray all this.
Nah, Paula,
Jesus, bro.
Paula, you do sound very balanced, you know. So you know, like you give me, you know how to be in a professional setting or with
Perdón? Sorry?
that you sound very balanced, like that you can be in a more professional setting,
Yeah.
or with uppity people,
Yeah.
but then you also can go to the hood and blend in. You know, you
But
can
you have
blend
no
in,
options.
right? Of
Of
course.
course, you have no options. If you want to succeed in life, you have to stay true to yourself, but you have to blend in as well.
You have
I
to be a
cannot
chameleon.
like this person Tanya, that person that you're seeing here cannot be in a professional work. Like, yeah, I'm presenting you this project, blah blah blah, this report, blah blah blah. So many, I can't be like, yeah, you know, it's impossible here. This YouTube thing is like, it's very intimate because it's like when I'm talking to my few people know me like this, like my cousins, my brothers, my sisters, that kind of people know me the way I am here, like
Yeah.
Latana, you know, talking like that.
You get ratchet,
I
you get hood.
I can't not like really ratchet stuff, but I know. Like I can give thousands of examples of the next thing I'm going to say. Like I I was coming out of my work, dressed all black, blah blah corporate, and saying, hey, blah blah blah, hello. And then I see some Dominican friends of mine, a couple, and like, "Well, ¿cuánto tiempo?" And they were laughing. They were that, diablo, man, ¿a quién te ve a ti siempre? Dije, tururururu, y ve, tú ve a uno y se te sale el barrio. It's like, yeah, I can't blend in. I cannot be around them and be like, yes, it's impossible. You have to blend in.
Right.
You have to blend in. So you have to be bit, but I'm not really balanced, but I strive to be balanced. You know, I el pobre TRL. Who is TRL? Morena, who is TRL?
The TRL
Yeah?
is
and who is what is Peckham? Peckham. Paula B from Peckham.
I think he said I think he meant Beckham. I don't know.
Princess.
Yeah.
Still something. You're really
You
there.
guys were talking about being from the hood, and I just cannot relate. So
I agree. I can't.
That was not shade. I'm just saying I can relate.
Okay.
No, there's no problem because I
No problem.
know. Hmm? No, that's no problem. Especially, you have a lot of African, Middle Eastern immigrants here, and they come actually from an upper middle class, and they are usually not all of them, but usually political refugees. Not like us. We are usually economic migrants. They are like more political migrants. So many of them, they this they belong in their country of origins to another social class, and they all are also the ones that generally go to college and succeed in college and succeed in businesses. And they, when they marry their own people, they only marry people from their class and their tribes and all that stuff.
Yes, because we're very classist.
So
That's what,
they're enormously classes. Yeah, they're like
yeah,
even worse
super
than
class.
Dominicans.
Oh yeah, super
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, it has, yeah, but that's, yeah, yeah, but I understand they have to marry up, or at least balanced.
I mean,
I know.
hypergamy is so natural. It's like in our blood. So
Yeah, man, like this hypergamy. You know about those channels, Fire Complex and Morena and
Yeah. Yeah.
no,
I understand. I understand the concept of it.
it's natural, of course.
Yeah,
You
of course.
cannot marry
Yeah,
up.
it is
Like,
natural. Yeah, and like men, like I said, men natural. We have like dopamine receptors. We feel good when we do something for a woman. Like we feel like more of a man, or if we in love with a woman, we want to take care of her. We want to do nice things for her. I think that's just
yeah,
natural. It's just things you don't even
it's
have to.
natural for a woman, yeah, and natural for a man as well. For a woman, she's looking for security. My theory is like when a woman is even with a Pookie or a Ray, she's being a bit dumb, but also hypergamous. Why? Because she's with a protector. Because the Pookie, el tigre, el que
no.
manda. Yes, girl. What? Listen,
Oh, okay.
he's the one that controls the neighborhood. He's the alpha male. She's
Yeah, but he gets
dumb
shot.
because she's a
He
criminal.
doesn't live long.
No, no. Oh, all right, all right,
Of
all right.
course not.
Let
That's
me
why I'm
school her.
saying that
Let,
How?
let me school her. Let me school her. Please, let me school her. Okay.
yeah.
These are men. An example. You want to know that the
Hmm.
men that are well respected are men like, because women love a man who has confidence, who's
Wrong.
who's fearless, who's powerful, who he necessarily doesn't have to be rich, but it's the qualities of a man that a woman will respect, or it will turn her on. Like, oh, look at the way he carries himself. He
And
doesn't
get her sent to jail.
he doesn't
It's your
necessarily have to be
character.
rich, but he can
Hmm.
also he can a woman can be turned on by that. And there's a difference. I watched the video on this, and I'm gonna do this video, right? Reaction to it. There's a difference. Women. There's two things. Women are turned on by certain things, and other things are make them happy. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
men have to have that balance of knowing how to make a woman happy. That's one thing, and then turning a woman on is another. Because
Terry, think that of us.
because there's a guy out there that princess, you want a provider, right? Because you right. So there could be a guy out there that
Yeah.
he probably makes a nice amount of money, correct? And he'll treat you right. He's loyal. He won't cheat on you, but he can't turn you on because um
I wouldn't be with him.
because he's just physically not attractive, or maybe he's kind of like weak, maybe timid. But now the reason why a lot of women might deal with a guy who doesn't make them happy is because of he turns them on. So if a woman that's going on a one night stand, she's not gonna be with a guy because he's loyal and he might be a great father. No, the reason why a woman might have a one night stand is because the way he carries himself, you know, he's smooth, he's confident, maybe he's good looking. So now a man that has that perfect balance, I can say, okay, that's a high value man, a man who has the perfect balance. He knows how to say the right things. He values himself, and those are usually the guy that a lot of women want. So just because you're a drug dealer, of course, there's risk in that. You know, you could go to prison, you could get killed, but it's still that man is still in a position of power. That's why he's so respected.
Okay, but you also have
And
to
I'm not telling you to get a drug dealer. I'm just saying this is why those same guys, them drug dealers, you don't think they have beautiful women? They do. They
yes, I get that, but
okay.
yeah.
I'm just trying to let you know. Just
Yeah,
think
but
of
it doesn't.
think of it from a psychological standpoint.
Yes, I get it, but it doesn't make sense to me. Like it's not
Okay,
logical.
all right. No, we're not saying that you should get a drug dealer.
No, I get what you're saying, but it doesn't make sense to me. Why they're so
Yeah, elaborate. Elaborate.
it just doesn't make sense to me. Like that.
I totally get you, and I agree with her. It doesn't make sense to me, but princess, you have to know that we did not grow up in that kind of environment. So when a girl from a ghetto, you know, the only thing, or not the only thing, she sees a lot of violence, or maybe it depends on the ghetto as well, drugs and that kind of toxic behavior among people. And there is this alpha male, this Pookie Ray, who is the one who controls the neighborhood. Maybe he's a drug dealer, maybe he's an arm dealer or whatever. He is the protector. He's the one that says yes or don't. Like, or Dominican Republic, you go to certain neighborhoods, it's like you have to talk with the one that controls the there, so you know you will not, you will not be, you know, like um robbed. So that kind of guys have more women. Sometimes you say like that's so stupid. Like those women, don't they have brains? How dare you to be with that kind of man? But that guy is a protector. You know, that's, I think that's our animal instinct. Like the protector, the you know, the leader, the one with secure who's self secure with a high self esteem, quote unquote. You know, it's not like, you know, it doesn't make sense for you nor for me. It's crazy, but you know, that's that's a protector. That's an alpha male. That's a provider. So
Yeah.
yeah, Christina is getting what we were saying. Yes, like it doesn't make sense for us, but for people that live there, it makes sense. Yeah.
To those women, of course, to those women, it makes sense to them, you know, because she's saying, okay, like you said, when you grow up in that environment, if that's all you see, right, or you got all these guys that they want to be big drug dealers and this and that, and she's very attractive, she's gonna be like, I like him, like, look at him, look at the way he carries himself, he's very manly, he doesn't take disrespect, he's very mature, right? But he's but the only problem in that situation, he's in a very dangerous, and some people will say stupid line of work, because you can get hurt, killed, or go to prison. So we do understand the aspect of that's not the lifestyle you should be living. We're more breaking down why women are attractive to him, are attracted. It's because of the characteristics that he has. That same guy, he has a leader mindset. He still has a leader mindset, so he can go from selling. He can listen. Let me put it like this, right? Many of the people I know that were like drug dealers, big drug dealers, they were also great businessmen, where they can open up a club, or they could open up a restaurant, or they could open up a boxing gym. Like example, my coach, he once he stopped selling drugs, he was like a big drug dealer. Once he stopped doing that, you know, going to prison and making mistakes, he learned from it. He said, yo, I'm not doing this anymore. And then he went and he had a restaurant for a while. Then he owned a club, like a Latino club or like hip hop club, and then from that now he owns a boxing gym. So that that's a leader mentality. That's just a leader mentality. Like anyone ever seen the show Breaking Bad? Those remember the guy, he was a teacher. Remember he was a teacher, like a chemist teacher or like a science teacher. So his mentality was, in school and but then I guess he started selling drugs because he knew chemistry, he knew science. So he started making the meth. And then but he had that tough guy mentality in him. Fighter spin fact. So he had that fighter, he has that fighter, he had that like dominant mentality in him. So that's why he was kind of successful into selling drugs, because he had the mentality for it. Now we're not saying that you should be doing that, but the same people that sell drugs, guess what? They can stop doing that and they could go into a whole different other business. They can start selling clothes or selling cars or whatever. It's more of a mentality. That's all I meant.
Yeah, I understand.
Right?
He said Breaking
Money
Bad.
laundering. Let's not talk about that, guys. No money laundering stuff. But I get your point, and I agree with your point. Yes. Well, guys. So
No, Radical, because all right, in the show Breaking Bad, okay, he was in that show. The only issue was that he was selling drugs. That was the only issue. I'm outside taking some things in my reception. Damn.
all right. So anything for conversation, but yay! So
everyone.
he only did that because
Hey, everyone, go check out Xtina. When you guys leave this live, check Xtina thirst trapping on IG.
Check what? On Xtina.
I'm playing.
Everybody's from Xtina here. Xtina se pasa. Xtina se pasa de bueno. La verdad que sí.
I'm playing.
Xtina es buena, señores. So see, when she was like, when she put that guy that was putting fake news in her place, it's like it's always the same. Like gente calladita, tranquila with the world. Damn, Christina, woohoo, girl.
Hey,
I haven't seen that picture.
You know what she's looking for? Paula, she's looking. Paula, she's looking.
Is that you posted the new picture? Damn, girl. What about hey, damn.
The tattoo looks good, Tina.
¿Qué tú dices?
That Xtina's looking for a sugar daddy.
I can't.
Tattoo, is that a real tattoo? Damn.
She got the stripper tat. I can't.
She got the stripper tat. Damn.
Now it came out good though.
Yeah.
I know you're a troll, but damn. At least show your face when you say that kind of things. At least have the balls. It's crazy. Damn. Saying that kind of stuff to sweet people. You can say that kind of stuff to me.
Oh, she left. She disappeared. Radical, stop trolling. Seriously.
On the victim mentality, internet getter. Yo. Mm. On the victim mentality, internet. Radical was gonna be like, it's the white man holding her back from having good connection. White supremacy. Paula,
Yeah.
I think white supremacy is holding back from your connection.
Yeah. This is a white country, so this
White
internet
country.
is sucking in this. Yeah, that's what supremacy. The white boys got their internet. If you don't know which what, I'm not going to talk about my private life with you. And if it was a white boy, what? I can do whatever I want with my body. Damn, Christina, tats. Oh my gosh, I don't have any tats. That thing hurt.
Paula,
Yeah.
Radical,
Princess?
Radical wants to control who you sleep with. That's crazy.
Voilà. Votre homme, c'est un Colombien?
Ah ouais, hollandais colombien.
Oui, hollandais colombien, ok. Tout à fait.
Yeah. Yeah. Mais la mentalité totalement hollandaise.
Oui.
Complètement. Ouais.
Okay.
Wait, what are you speaking?
French.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So fire complex. Sorry, I was going to say Radical Latina. Yeah, man, I don't know, but that's his job, you know. He attracts people with that mentality, so he has to
Radical Nasheed.
I can't.
Radical
Nasheed.
Tariq Latino.
I can't.
See, because the white man, because the white man doesn't want her internet to work. I bet you next door the white people, they got internet connection, but because she's a black Latina.
Who's a black Latina?
She is.
Okay.
Like Paula, she's how can I say this?
Mixed.
Right, like you can see but you can see her features. She looks like a
Yeah, of course.
Right,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But she's mixed though.
Right. But I can guarantee you, if she did her ancestry, I bet you she'll have a very high.
I get that, but she's mixed though. Like.
Yeah, but I can guarantee you she'll have a very high African.
I'm back.
What about are you mixed, La Princess?
No. I mean, not in this life.
You're not. You're not. Damn, I wish I could see what you look like.
You don't need to see. Maybe one day.
Don't-
No, mixed people are not black, Radical.
I think La Princess is mixed.
No, Radical. You have to be
You have
careful
to
with that
agree.
here, especially in Europe. Like no, I
Here
will
in
let you
Europe,
talk and explain that.
they don't look at mixed people as black. You cannot. No, they would tell you right away that person is not black, and it's the white people.
Especially African people. Especially African people. They will say,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. Like, that's why they always say, like, Americans don't know who they are. They have no
Are
culture,
you
blah, blah,
mad
blah.
that I like my voice?
They believe everything the white man said to them.
Maybe
That's why
not
many African people look down to Black
Radical.
Americans, not really to Latin Americans. And the thing is, like, even though, like, we would look like to someone like a regular Dominican black guy as black. Sorry?
Okay, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even if you're black, to some Africans, even if you're black, the fact that you're not
Yes.
a native, the fact that you're not a native African makes you not black. Like right away. It doesn't matter how dark you are. You can be just as dark as Samara and you're still not black because you're from the Caribbean.
Mm.
So it's not about
Yeah.
us not seeing that you're
Yeah.
black. It's more about you being foreign and not native.
hmm And also the fact that you have some mixture in you, because I know, like, the really African parents, first generations, the one that grew up, were born and grew up, you guys have like white or whatever blood in you. It's not the same. And to us, we can see, someone like black, they will say, yeah, 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 but still, they have this and this and this mix. So African people, like the true black people, they're like, no, 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 it's not the same. They don't really like it, but they don't really like it when mixed people are lumped together with black people, especially when they're women. Oh no, 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 no. That's a no-no, especially first generation. Be like, no. So yeah, yes, yes. I'm done. Yeah. So what was this mixed with her white boots? Radical. No, but it's true. It's true. It's true. Like, yeah, I know. Like the generation of the princess is like more chill. Yeah, whatever, whatever. But the first, well, yeah. So, guys, it's a bit late here.
Okay.
The worst. Who's the worst? Okay.
What? It's like 2 in the morning.
No,
No,
it's
man,
almost
it's 6 in my time.
Sorry. It's what? What time is it?
Almost 12:30. Almost half
Oh, okay.
past 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's okay. So it's a 6-hour difference.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you guys
So
both in the same place?
late.
No, I live in Norway. I live in North Europe. She lives in like Central Europe.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Midnight. Yes. She's like, in the real country, because like Scandinavia, those countries are amazing. Dios mío.
The
They're
nature is
amazing.
very beautiful.
When I turn 40, I will or go back to the Dominican Republic or I will go to Scandinavia because those
Where?
countries are
Where in Scandinavia? Vil du komme til Norge? Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys.
Okay.
So thank you, Spider and Princess, and everyone that was here. Even you, Radical Latino. Of course,
Radical Nashi.
Morena. Yeah,
Radical the troll.
and everyone. Radical the troll was pandering and capitalizing people's insecurities. Yeah, or his own insecurities.
If you guys
I don't know.
knew, oh
That-
my god.
Okay, thank you guys.
If-
See you next time. Sorry?
Now I'm just saying, if you guys
Maldito
knew,
diablo, cojo yo. Tienes harta. Sorry?
can you hear me?
Sorry. Thank you for your patience. Thank you guys. Guys. Ah, wait. I will be launching a makeup line.
Yeah.
I
Where
was
will
wearing
you
2 lipsticks.
live? Paula,
Sorry?
where will you post our
Yes?
live? Our live that we do together.
Yes. I haven't. This is my mom's PC. I will tell you the story. In my PC, my personal PC, I haven't found it. I didn't know where I saved it, but I thought that I was going to work in it today, but things happened, and I had my life with Fire Complex. But tomorrow or during the weekend, I have to work on that. So I have to find it because, you know. But it will, otherwise, we will have to have.
We can just redo it.
Again, are you sure? Yes?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm down.
Wow. All right. That's so cool. Yes, I interviewed this young girl. Of course, radical. You need some fresh air, some other perspectives from different ages, genders, and countries. You cannot stay in your echo chamber, your American victimhood echo chamber. You need other perspectives. Otherwise, how do you think you're going to grow and excel? We have to go out and explore the world. It's not only your hometown.
Fact.
That's so obvious. Well, these are the lipsticks. La cámara de mami. Perfect. Now I'm good. All right. So thank you guys. Adios. Ciao. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. And bro, yeah. Okay, and broadcast.